everyone, welcome to stream. I'm so sorry that I'm late. I wasn't really feeling super well earlier. I was kind of in a bad spot emotionally. I was even like crying and some a little earlier, but I'm feeling a lot better now, ready to focus on some projects and new horizons. Oh, look at Melba sniffing the mums. Just to give you all a heads up, I did bulldoze my island. Oh look, some blue roses sprouting from the ones that Matthew gave me. Maybe I can still try to experiment with making my own blue roses from scratch, but in the meantime I'm happy that I can grow more from the ones Matthew gave me. And hi everybody! Thank you all so much for the love that you showed like in Discord and stuff when I was kind of struggling earlier, but I'm glad that I'm feeling better now and ready to focus on some, maybe focus on the entrance here. I feel like that's a good place to start. Maybe terraform the entrance to the island. So for now I'm moving my flowers over to the beach so that I can work on terraforming. It's such a messy process. I don't know how everyone's like making such quick work on your town when it just takes so much work to move every little flower and clear the land and terraform. It's so much work, so much respect for the people who have made such wonderful progress on their island so far. Like, it is a lot of work. Oh, you're happy about your new badge, Matthew. I'm glad. I do think it's a cute little growth process. Got a large piece of land which I'm working on, so hopefully there. Oh, so you're planning where you're gonna put your bushes? Yeah, I guess that's also the second big hype for today, is that tomorrow we're gonna get bushes and leaf. It doesn't really feel real. It feels like such a normal little day, but tomorrow, like, a leaf is gonna be right here with this cart. When do you all think that the update is gonna drop? Do you think it's gonna drop tomorrow in the morning sometime, or tonight at midnight, or is the update already here? Anyway, I'm just really curious how it's gonna work. Oh, thank you, Alina and Kevy. I appreciate it. Thalia looks quite a bit different. I didn't realize you got rid of the trees too. Excited to see what you come up with. Oh, thank you, Jay. Yeah, I only left my aesthetic weeds. Take a look at the map, guys. It's so awkward. It looks so odd, but I think this is the best call for like doing these big terraforming projects. I think otherwise I'm just gonna keep running into issues with like my old map if I don't like do what I need to do as far as clearing the land first. I think it's just gonna be too much of a hassle if I have my old map still there. Oh, thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better and excited to work on some terraforming, or also just enjoy town a little bit. Like, look at Megan. Megan's a new visitor in my town, and she's actually from Ginger Snaps Town. She's from Flavor Town. I hope all the bushes are returning. Don't want pink or blue azalea bushes on my island. I think all the bushes are returning, and I think they're adding one. I think it's like in the information that they provided when they released that info about the update. But I would really love some white bushes, like white rose bushes or something. I think that would be gorgeous, but I guess I'm being a little selfish about my town aesthetics. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Therapy. We are gonna have probably another town tour stream on Friday if y'all want to prepare your islands for that. I look forward to seeing what you've come up with, Therapy Crossing. So happy to see you, Sunday. They say you shouldn't start your day without a plan, but they also say plans are a fool's errand, so that feels so strangely relevant to what I'm doing right now with like all the bulldozing and stuff. It's like a bit of a fool's plan. So the update drops 9 AM Japan time for them, so the question is whether it drops 10 AM Eastern time here or 10 AM Japan time. 9 PM Eastern tonight. Ooh, I'm definitely gonna be keeping an eye out. I'm so excited. You still have the Nook's Cranny in your current state? Yeah, I do. Why didn't mine upgrade? Did all y'all get an upgraded Nook's Cranny? Mine is still the old one. But I guess I'm not in a massive rush. Oh, Ginger Snap. Can't believe it's been 3 months. Been loving my time here. Everyone is so lovely here. Oh, thank you, Ginger. We were just talking to your old townie, and thank you so much for your kindness and helping to contribute to making this stream such a friendly place. You're definitely like a big part of that, and I really relish like our friendship and having gotten to know each other through the stream. Thank you so much, Ginger, and welcome back to the Force fam. Thank you so much for the continued support these 3 months. Team Hedge hype. Yeah, are y'all more excited for the hedges or the bushes? Because the hedges are pretty exciting too. Maybe I could see myself using those even more. I just had a feeling we would get something like hedges or bushes, just based off of things like you can see them on the side of the house here. Oh, and hi Amy, welcome to stream. And hi Darkneye and Heather. I wonder if they're hiding anything in the update. I feel like they would have said everything that was in the update. I feel like they're not hiding anything from us, but gosh, I'm so excited about Red too. Guys, Red is somewhat of a, like, I want him to be somewhat of a mascot for this stream. You can kind of see him hanging out at the bottom of the overlay, like he's the fox and Tom Nook is the Tanuki, and we have like a crazy Red emote essentially, so like I really love him too. I'm so glad that he's back. Haven't played pretty much at all this week, so I'm trying to get reacquainted with what I was doing in my town. Oh really, Jay? Well, you deserve a break. You've been working so hard on your town. Oh, enjoy your lurk, Cloudy. Yeah, I don't really have the update quite yet, but I do have Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny over here on the beach now to kind of make way for terraforming, and I'm gonna try to do as much as that as I can because it's annoying to have stuff like floating out like in the island, like in the main part of town that's like you're gonna have to work around when you're terraforming. I'm really not looking forward to that, but it is what it is, I guess. Oh, thank you so much for that hype and love in chat. You got your upgrade today, Radiant Roses. It's 30 days from the first day it was built. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. That makes total sense then. I started my town like 2 days late. I didn't start it on the 19th. I started it on the 22nd. So maybe in another couple days. I was just thinking I was lined up with everyone else, but I guess I'm a little bit off. That's really interesting. Oh, excuse me, by the way. I'm getting my upgrade in 2 days. Oh, cool, Kevy. So you're kind of with me. I don't really like these yellow tulips being part of my horde over here. Don't the yellow tulips just not fit the same aesthetic as everything else? Did you get the presents? Oh yes, Heather. Let me go check my mail in case I have anything else. And look at all these dang holes. Ah, Waveray Star Fox. Glad to be back. Thank you so much for that subscription and continued support. Subscribed for 2 months. Thank you so much. That means the world. And out of all the channels out there that you would use your Twitch Prime on me, it's so appreciated. Thank you so much, Star Fox. I took an extra day to build my shop initially. Yeah, I did some stuff like that as well. Like, I took a few days to build the Able Sisters, and then I realized, like, I gotta stop putting this off. I'm just getting behind. I mean, I can always move it later. Oh, and have a great rest of your day too, Matthew. I'm sorry I missed you heading out. Oh, thank you so much for the cheer, Lewis. I'm a bit new here in the community, but just had to express my love for your streams. They brighten up my day so much. Oh, thank you, Lewis. That means a lot. Thank you so much for the bits. When I saw the art in red, I immediately thought of you. I'm sure you're very excited. Yes, I'm probably even going to have an outdoor art area to some extent. By the way, I did add an upstairs to my house, so I'm really, really hyped about this. Maybe we can head over to the town hall and I can show you the exterior options that I've been playing with, because I think more and more of these exterior options are like available to me now that I've upgraded my house, and I can't wait to get decorating more rooms and just making Glynneth's little cottage that much more cozy. Oh, Joey, you sent me mail as well. Let's go check the mailbox. Oh, not whack the mailbox with a shovel. I do that all the time. I was wondering how long you've been streaming on Twitch. I've really been thinking about streaming and feel so nervous, you know, thinking it's not going to go well. Any tips on how to go about streaming? What was it like when you started? Well, you might have a bit of a head start in streaming on Twitch and have an audience from the get-go, because you are a YouTuber. For anyone who doesn't know, Amy's AC has a YouTube channel called Amy's Animal Crossing. So I will say that at first I was almost purposefully trying not to advertise it everywhere, because it can be like a bit of a learning curve to stream. Like, I remember watching a lot of my VODs and feeling like I talked like a robot and stuff. So I just recommend like watching your VODs and seeing how you come across, and just have fun with it and try to be like no pressure about it. Try not to be nervous, because it's gonna show when you stream if you're too nervous. And yeah, best of luck, and I hope you have fun with it. Maybe I can even like talk more about it with you like off stream if you're still interested in that. They say it takes hands to build a house, but only hearts can make it a home. You have a good heart and you deserve to have that happy and spacious home. Hope this gift can have a place in it somewhere. Oh, Melba sent me something to, as like a housewarming gift. Oh, that's so sweet of her. And Nicola from Augusta, who is Peachy Keen in chat, sent me a floral swag DIY, which actually is an extra for me, but I can definitely gift it to someone in the community as well. So I'm not sure how to go about it. Oh, Lenore, thank you so much for subscribing. That's so sweet of you. Welcome to the Forest fam, and thank you so much for that love and support. Me and Lenore go way back to our like WordPress blog roots, and I've known her a really long time. Can't wait to see your town develop, Lenore. Thank you so much for that subscription. And thanks for the hype and love in chat. Oh, thank you, Fuchsia. Yeah, I remember you being such a big supporter of my stream earlier on, and it just like made me feel so warm. Thank you so much again for all that, Fuchsia, and all you do for me. I really appreciate it. So this is from Heather, and what did Joey say? Oh, okay, that's the default one, but it's a wheel. Oh, so that will be good for multiplayer streams, a little colorful wheel, spinny wheel. And what did Heather send me? I made a little hybrid flower garden. Does anyone know if the flower isn't fully grown, if I can move it? I got a pink rose and want to move it. Yeah, are you talking about the buds? You can actually move the buds. I've tested it myself. You can move the buds safely. Devon, thank you so much for that. I know that's a resub, so you're on a 3-month resub streak. Thank you so much, Devon. Thank you all so much for the love today. I'm sorry again, I'm so late, but y'all are making me feel so much happier than I was earlier. I really feel the love. Devon, thank you so much for those 3 months of support, and I hope you continue to enjoy your time here. I definitely enjoy having you in the community. Thank you so much. If no one wants the floral swag, I don't have the recipe yet. Yeah, it's a little tough because I think that one is a popular one, so I really appreciate it. Maybe I should just kind of make it an honest giveaway at some point, like a giveaway through the stream bot, maybe even. So these are from Heather, a writing poster and book stands and a colorful wheel from Joey. And did Melba send me the mini fridge or the nail art set? Let's go and put this stuff in our house. Oh, thank you so much, Lenore and Javon. Thank you. It means everything to me. I really, really appreciate it. And hi, Cake Batter. Let's see if we can put some of this new stuff in our upstairs, even though it's, I find it so awkward when you have like a brand new room and then you have stuff that's like small like this, but maybe I do want to start like making cozy little additions here and there. Like I was thinking that I do have some stuff in my storage, like this birdhouse and this loom, and maybe it doesn't hurt to at least get it out of my storage and into my actual house. It'll save me storage space amongst all this like landscaping stuff. But yeah, look at all this like landscaping stuff I took out of my town and into my actual storage. I love everyone in this community. Everyone's so sweet and friendly. Me too, Kevy. That means a lot that you all find it friendly as well. And look at all these eggs that I can eat and to easily like break rocks and move trees around and stuff. But yeah, it looks like this is a good start as far as like the bird cage. Let's even put the mini fridge in here from Melba. Like, why not? Let's just throw some stuff in here. Oh, look at the mini fridge. I used to have one of these for my rec room. Like, it's the sort of fridge you would almost like put on top of something else. I wonder if this can go on top of a table. Oh, you can use the edit wands outfits option to create outfits. So this is coming up with my mini fridge. A wand outfit from my mini fridge. This is so odd. Interesting. A mini fridge. What should I change? This is so funny. Why is this coming up right here? I don't really want to change right now. That's not what my intention was with opening the mini fridge. But yeah, let's put the loom out here for now. I also might just pay off my loan pretty soon because I'm really excited that I think I can. I made a lot of money off of turnips this week, so I'm super hyped that I might be able to finally like pay off the final expansion of Glyneth's loan. I will say it feels so odd to say the word finally though when it comes to something like paying off a loan. It feels like it used to take longer in past games, but maybe just the turnip hype and everything of New Horizons is making it so much easier. Yeah, I'll probably like rearrange an actual room later, but just wanted to put in some of my gifts for Wi-Fi sessions, this colorful wheel. So does this like move around when you... Oh, do you have to pause it? That's so interesting. You sent the mini fridge and the nail set. Oh, thank you for telling me, Heather. Sometimes I have a bad habit of like, I'll put multiple presents in my pockets at once and then I open them all at once. And then like I don't really know like which letter it matches up with and stuff. I don't know. I feel like I can be kind of bad about that sometimes. I restarted my island and I love my new layout. Got a new island name and apples. And have the coveted orange airport. Is the orange airport the most coveted? I feel like the blue one is the one that's like most sought after, but congratulations on all that, and I really hope you enjoy your new island. And I haven't started like removing all these flowers yet. It will kind of hurt my pride to like delete this spot that I've grown so fond of, but I probably will eventually, but I'll leave it here just a little bit longer. Ah, Soy Pal! This is Mikey, who I know well from Fuchsia's stream. Thank you so much for subscribing, Soy Pal. I really, really appreciate that. That's so generous of you. Thank you so much for that love and support, and I hope you enjoy those additional Animal Crossing emotes to add to your collection. So generous. Yeah, Fuchsia and Soy Pal are really lovely parts of the community around Fuchsia Rascal's stream on Twitch. I love hanging out over there. I wonder if I should plug up these holes just by saving and quitting, and I don't know, I find it such a hassle to plug up the holes. Do you all do the same thing sometimes? But yeah, it looks like I might have finished. Ah, Fuchsia Rascal! You as well. Thank you so much. That's so generous of you, and you all totally didn't have to do this today. I appreciate it so much, though. Welcome back to the Forest fam, and you have your founder badge. Fuchsia was one of the first people to give me a subscription back when I was an affiliate. Thank you so much, Fuchsia. I think I will go ahead and restart because I really hate plugging these holes. I can't abide by it. Yes, thank you all so much for the love today. It really means the world, especially since I was having a bit of a rough time earlier. I'm glad that I'm feeling better now, though, and it's all worked out. Ah, Amy! Gosh, y'all are wonderful. This is like... this is so next level, just kindness and generosity. Amy, thank you so much for subscribing. And welcome back to the Forest fam for 3 months. I hope you enjoy those emotes. By the way, if y'all want to check out who made the emotes, they're by Arcade Panda, and I hope you all enjoy them. Thank you so much for the love and support. And Amy, I hope I hope your YouTube series is going really well on New Horizons, and I hope if you try out streaming you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Alright, so look at my villagers walking around my empty town like, what's going on? How do I interact with this town now? There's nothing to interact with. But here at the top of my town, I'm going to have like a very white, elegant area inspired by like a fantasy city, and another area's town is actually going to be more like woodsy and foresty. And so I am gonna start here, I think, as far as like terraforming and trying to make this area how I want, and then work my way outwards. And I think I'm gonna move the museum to this area too. So like you see how I've been experimenting with like how it would look to have a ramp go to the town hall and have all this raised land. I kind of want the museum to be on this like raised land over here. So that's like what I'm working on and trying to experiment with, and maybe that's what we could work on today. Because it would be nice to make some of my island a little less barren and all over the place. I started with the entrance and worked my way out. Yeah, it seems like a good way to go about it. Either that or like another area that I focused on, which maybe I should wander over there at some point in case anyone has missed like recent updates and stuff. But over there in the corner by my secret beach, I've kind of dabbled in that area a little bit, which is so funny, like that now the secret beach has purpose. It used to be just like a little gimmicky thing that we were all having fun with and decorating in our own way, and now it's like Red's little secret beach, so... Oh, and Andrew, welcome to stream. Good evening to you as well. My pockets are quickly, like, I think they're getting too unmanageable for me. I don't know why I have 2 of certain tools. Like, I think I'm gonna go try to take care of this a little bit before I try to, like, landscape further. Sorry for being so disorganized. Ah, Cake Batter Cutie, thank you so much for subscribing. Y'all are so generous today. Oh, well, Cloudy. Thank you for gifting that sub to Cake Batter Cutie, and Cake Batter, I hope you enjoy those Animal Crossing emotes and that add a free viewing, thanks to Cloudy. Yeah, this is my first ever hype train, guys. I've never had one before. Ah, John. Wow, y'all are so generous today. Thank you so much for this hype and love. Thank you so much, Joey and John Wasabi, each for gifting out 5 subs to the channel. This is so wild. Oh gosh, I really appreciate it, you all. And all these subscriber alerts. Oh, thank you so much, Lewis and Kim Marie and Shelly Bell and Rooney and Kelly, Radiant Roses. Welcome to the Force fam. I hope you enjoy those emotes. Same to you, Heather and Theo and Lewis and Calcifers and Akron. So I'm going to try to clear up some of this stuff in my pockets like I was mentioning. And oh, I'm sorry for like the alerts and stuff. It is cute to see that alert though. I commissioned that from an artist named Doodleberry Ash. If y'all are interested in checking out her stuff, she I did a little commission to represent like Animal Crossing in the form of like my neighbor Totoro when they're like raising the seeds. So definitely check out Doodleberry Ash if you're interested in seeing the creator behind our little sub alert there. Oh, thank you, Dark9. Thank you again, Joey and John. Oh gosh, I appreciate it so much. Flick was in my town today. I gave him 3 fleas. I'm getting a model of it. Oh, what does the model of the flea look like? That must be interesting. What's the best pattern to grow flowers in? I recommend diamond patterns a lot because I think that provides the most amount of options for like hybrids to pop up. Anyway, I always do a diagonal sort of like diamond pattern. I can even probably boot up my or visit my side town, which is like kind of a hybrid breeding town right now, if y'all are interested in seeing what I do and what my progress is. But yeah, it's funny because my side town for now, it's named after Citaloon, my new leaf town, and I was planning on kind of eventually remaking my old and new leaf patterns in that particular town because I just thought it would be so beautiful that then they would be tied to that like town name and that character name, Estelle from Citaloon, like again in New Horizons. So that's kind of what I was gonna do in that town, is use it for hybrid breeding, use it to like remake my old patterns, maybe have fun with like a moon theme again, but and I thought that this dress was kind of cute, but like I was gonna maybe send it to someone, but I don't know like who to send it to. Anyway, let me know if you're interested in this sunflower dress. I thought it was kind of cute. But yeah, we're making, I don't know why I have so many of these workbenches. Maybe one of them goes in my house, one of them goes outside. And sorry, just wanting to wrap up my storage issues first. I also got this gravestone DIY for the first time the other day. So I have that famous gravestone from like the E3 trailer or whatever where everyone was making jokes about Tortimer. And maybe I'll keep all these street lamps in my pockets for now because I might work with them. Same with the shell fountains. Yeah, I think that's the best I can do as far as my storage. Oh, you like the dress therapy crossing in Lenore? Maybe I can have it like laid out in my town and catalog it the next time we do multiplayer or something. I've been breeding red and yellow in a diamond pattern, but not sure if the red should be next to each other or across from one another. Yeah, it's, you should have like a diagonal line of red, and then next to the diagonal line of red, you should have a diagonal line of yellow. So it should be like diagonal lines. Oh, Mercy, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Andrew. Thank you so much for the generosity and support, and Andrew, I hope you enjoyed those Animal Crossing emotes and the ad-free viewing. Thanks to Mercy. Y'all are so generous. I was in a random town today to get a DIY from a villager, and on their beach they had weeds that were at different stages of growth. Didn't think things could grow on the beach. Yeah, I've tried to plant flowers on the beach before, and my problem is that they don't grow when they're on the beach, but once you actually plant them fully grown, like, they will remain there. So, like, you can decorate the beach with flowers, but they won't grow there. And I'm a little curious if, like, say you like the aesthetic of them being buds, or you like the aesthetic of them being essentially not even buds, but just like the new flowers, then maybe you could just like halt their growth essentially by planting them on the beach. But yeah, I really look forward to dabbling and decorating my beach, and eventually it might be one of the last things I get to, because for a while it's just going to be a dumping ground for stuff. But I mean, you can do so much with the beach in this game, with the furniture, and you can put houses on the beach and flowers and patterns. I can't wait to have more fun with it, but at the same time right now my beach is just my dumping ground. It's where I put everything that I'm not using at the moment. I would love it so much if you put your ACNL moon patterns in New Horizons. Yeah, I think I could do that, and even I think I got some new tips recently for ways to make it easier. Trial Orc over in Discord posted this cool little tip about how you can like color match things from MS Paint into your game. And like, I could probably get the colors like super accurate with that, and probably wouldn't be that hard to do because I have the pixels and everything saved. So yeah, I think I can definitely get to that. It's hard to focus on like making patterns right now though when my island looks how it does. I feel like I have to essentially like focus on one thing at a time, and focus on terraforming first, then like planning where buildings are gonna go, and then just basically see what patterns I might need. Oh gosh, look at us about to burst Elvis's bubble. He's like trying to like calmly fish right now, and we're about to like demolish this spot. Oh god. I'm sorry, Elvis. My game download is only at 33%. Oh wow, Dark Knight, are you downloading New Horizons for the first time? That's so exciting. You'll have to tell us like what your town's like and stuff, if you, or maybe like your resetting journey. If you're just getting started in that, Dark Knight, I'm so happy for you. Dark Knight's been waiting to get started in New Horizons for quite a while. They've been, just got the Switch recently. Oh, look at these, random woods hiding back here, how they can just hide behind cliffs or, behind trees and whatnot. Oh, look at Elvis. I started it about an hour and a half ago. Oh, so you're still on your resetting journey, Dark Knight. I wish you the best of luck. I know it can be kind of frustrating resetting for your ideal town, but I do think it can be worth it. Oh, Blue, thank you so much. Welcome to stream. I appreciate it. I hope you had a nice dinner. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what Dark Knight does in New Horizons. They had like a new Leaf Town that was really inspired by like goth aesthetics and stuff, and it's gonna be so fun to do that in New Horizons. Oh Leah, thank you so much for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Out of all the channels out there that you would use it on me, it really means so much, and just your friendship and your support. Leah's often like helped me out a lot with extra DIYs and turnip prices and everything. It's so generous of you to subscribe on top of all that other support you show to me and all the fun conversations we've had. Thank you so much, Leah. So much love today. Yes, definitely. I've never experienced anything like this before. It's super generous and wholesome. Thank you all so much. Oh no, look at Elvis. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Do your villagers ever do this to you when you're trying to like terraform? They're hanging out in the area you're trying to like clear out or edit or whatever. Oh, I'm sorry, Elvis. I'll make it again for you, buddy. In another few minutes, I'll make something else for you. Genji and Bunny look so cute. Oh, are they hanging out back there? My two bunnies. Oh, look at them hanging out. Oh, there's so much I want to do today. There's like just the terraforming the entrance, but there's also other stuff too. Like I wanted to... Oh, Elvis is in the way of me clearing up that hole. I also just want to hang out with the villagers and show you all like what I was hoping for my house. Deirdre kept sitting and falling asleep when I was trying to terraform. Yeah, that reminds me the other day, like my very first big terraforming project, like Flick was just like hanging out, like, and he became like on this mountain, and it was just like this mountain island with like Flick in the middle of it. Henry would not get out of my terraforming area last night. I can't blame him. It's probably the only thing in town to admire right now, and I just demolished it right in front of him. Alright, let's see what's available at Nook Shopping. They always walk or sit where you need to work, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to check this. I meant to check the special goods. Portable record player, tricycle. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's like a record player in a suitcase. That's pretty cool. And KK Cruisin'. Ooh, I don't have enough bells in my pockets. Dang. Maybe that's something I can do while I'm over at the ABD, withdraw some money from my account. Oh, enjoy your lurk, Mercy, and good luck on your homework. So let's withdraw 100 bells for now, or 100,000 bells. And I wanted to show you all the new house customization options I have unlocked, which I might wait until I fully pay off my loan before I do that, but I'm really excited about them. I was playing around with it a lot earlier today just to have fun with it. But yeah, maybe depending on how strong I am, I guess I could do it right now, or I could wait until I finish paying off my loan. But yeah, for Glenna's house, I think I'd love to use this particular exterior along with the thatched roof. Oh, I think the green thatched roof is what I like. And then for the door, I really like... I think I like this one, because it kind of goes with the wall, and then this one is like, it doesn't match the wood exactly. I don't know, do y'all have a preference? Do you like the white or the brown? I guess now that I'm looking at it, I think the brown is more woodsy. So maybe I prefer the brown. And I think at some point I might be able to upgrade the pavement too, so I think I should just probably wait on this. I should have some self-control, but yeah, I would love for my house to look something more like this pretty soon. I can't wait. That's a look. I love that house. So you all think of brown, Dark Knight thinks of white, Blue thinks of brown. The brown has a greenish tint. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe even though it doesn't match the wooden beams, the fact that it's not matchy-matchy could actually suit the fact that it is such a rustic house, you know? Like, it's not supposed to be super matchy-matchy. Like, maybe the door is just more aged than the rest of the house. So that's what I was thinking for Glenna's house later, but I should probably wait. I love those doors so much. Yeah. I wish that the doors came in like even more colors at times, but I do really love like the house exterior options. I just miss the option to do a castle. I would probably have multiple castles in this town if that was an option, but I guess I'll make do with the regular cottages and stuff. So let's go ahead and pay our loan, by the way, because we can't afford it. Take a look at that savings balance. Let's go ahead and pay the final loan. Or I wonder if it really is considered the final loan. I don't know. I feel like I have an upstairs and then this is like the downstairs. Oh, cool. So let's go talk with Nook and see what's next in store for the expansion. Let me offer you yet another hearty congratulations from one entrepreneur to another. You certainly seem to have a knack for managing your bells. Yes, yes. Indeed. Think of how far you've come, from a simple tent to a grand two-story home. Remarkable. He's kind of right. I technically don't need more room because I don't have a lot of furniture, but I'm being kind of greedy right now. I'm wanting those house exterior parts. Sure, let's go ahead and build a basement. What about the green? Would it match the roof? Yeah, I think I tried that earlier, but the green does make it look more bright, but I feel like the brown and the white make it feel more like woodsy in a way. Like an old forest sort of house. Yeah, I'm gonna try to move her house to like a very woodsy, foresty area. All those bells, yeah, I'm actually like probably not even the richest in our little community too. The stock market can definitely like make you super, super rich. Dang, that's gonna blow off like half of the money I have saved though. Can you all believe the loan totals in this game? Wow, 2,498,000 bells. Holy moly. Oh my god. This is gonna be something, trying to pay off all these loans, because Glyneth is not gonna be my only character. I'm gonna have to have so much money. This is so wild. Oh, but I'm excited too. Oh, and good night, Lunchka. I hope you have a good evening. That's a lot of bells. Yeah, I know. I've never seen a loan total quite that much in my life, but, geez. It feels like it should be even more money to, like, make something like a castle in the New Leaf days. The fact that, the castles didn't even really cost all that money to, like, upgrade your house into a castle, like, that's so funny to me. I might reconsider adding a secondary character. Yeah, I was gonna have maybe like 5 characters or something. I was gonna have quite a few characters in this town, but it's gonna cost me. I'm gonna have to be in the stock market for a long time. I paid my last loan last week when I made 12 million in turnips. This week I made 10 million. Yeah, the stock market's where it's at. Definitely recommend the stock market over traditional, like, more grindy methods of making money, like just fishing and bug catching and stuff. But it does make you kind of nervous, because investing that much money when you're kind of partly relying on others to have good turnip prices and not just yourself, like, it is really, really nerve-wracking. I haven't even gotten 1 million bells yet. I'm being really slow with the money grind. Yeah, I felt like that at first, to Sapling Crossing. I felt like I got kind of to a slow start, but there's nothing wrong with taking the game more slow as far as, like, a lot of these loan payments and town decorating and stuff. The game is still very, very young in my opinion. I played New Leaf for well over 5 years before I considered my town totally done, and you can definitely take just as slow of an approach here in New Horizons. There's totally no rush. Yeah, Joey keeps getting good turnip prices like every week. Let's go see what my turnip price is in a minute. I feel like I haven't checked yet since I've already sold my turnips, but I need to keep an eye out for others who might need to sell. Elvis, you're in the way again, bud. Yeah, I spent probably over 500,000 on turnips. I wasn't gonna do much of the stock market until I realized I had to move all my villager homes. Yeah, that'll get you too, not just the loans, but moving everything around. Ah, I like this little sewing kit, and look, it's the Ica Village doll. It's the Ica Village doll with a bit of a glow up. I feel like that face looks so much more... I don't know, do y'all think the doll is more creepy or less creepy than it used to be? Kinda has like a glass look to it now. And is that like a urinal back there? What is this? What is this thing? A squat toilet? Wow, I've never seen one of those before. I thought it looked a little different. I was like, what is that? I was trying to get the bedhead hairstyle via time travel yesterday and forgot I had turnips. Can I get an F in chat? Yeah, I saw that. I'm so sorry that happened to you, Cloudy. Like, I really sympathize a lot because you only went as far as the start screen, but the start screen was enough to like kinda, I don't know, I guess seal the deal because it kind of saves on the start screen with Isabel doing the announcement. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I have 2 empty rooms in my house, so I'm in no rush to upgrade. Yeah, that's the way I should be Sapling Crossing, but like... Ooh, so my turnip price is 183. If anyone's interested in that, I mean, that's not terrible. It's at least over 100. So often my turnip prices are not even over 100. But yeah, I'm kind of greedy for those house exterior options. I can't wait to get those and get my house looking like a forest cottage in the woods. Peanut asked to move 2 days after moving in. Oh, my old Peanut. I'm glad you convinced her to stay, though. That's nice. And maybe I'll keep the sewing project. I think that one's kind of cute, but this other stuff I'll just catalog. Y'all think the doll is less creepy now? Original had bug eyes. Yeah, it looks a bit more realistic. I'm on Sunday morning in game, so I can buy some turnips when I time travel forward to the current time, and I can't find Daisy May. Interesting. Maybe she's just, maybe if you save and quit, or try a little harder. I think usually, like, I mean, time travel shouldn't affect Daisy May appearing. She should still appear any Sunday morning. Alright, so let's work on setting up the path work and stuff, and I was thinking that I could have a path kind of like line the beach here, but I'm a little worried that if I just have it line the beach in this particular way, where it's just like a space away from the beach, it's gonna look too plain. Like, I'd kind of like to mix it up a little bit and have the path like curve and dip and kind of like change directions almost, so I'm not sure whether to focus on the paths first or whether to focus on the terraforming first. You have 6.5 million in the bank? Really, Cake Batter? I thought that you just had a brand new town. Congratulations on getting that amount of money that quickly. Your price is going to be really good in the morning? Oh, you think so? Yeah, maybe I can keep an eye out, especially for those who haven't sold yet this week. I've already sold mine, though. I would focus on terraforming first. Oh, thanks, Ginger. I was wondering about that myself, like what should be my little order of operations here. What's Melba thinking about back there? Sorry, we gotta go chat with Melba. She's kinda, thinking. Oh. I'm trying so hard to talk to her. Please, I really need your help. You're more skilled than I am, so I have a favor to ask you. Can you please catch me a dab? I guess I can like put it on my little mental to-do list. Maybe we can do some fishing later. My villagers have been doing more and more of this lately. Like they've been kind of asking me to catch a random fish for them. The other day Genji asked me to catch a dace for him, that like a common river fish. She wants a pet fish. Oh yeah, I didn't consider the fact that that would show up in her house. I wonder how protective I should be of the villager homes in this game or not. But yeah, something I really look forward to with the beachside area is like I'm also going to move in a lot of villager homes over here, so I might have to make sure I have enough room for like all the buildings I'm going to put. Like the museum's going to go in this beachside area, villager homes are. So it's like a very space. It's really important to have enough space. It might take some trial and error to get the space exactly right. Yeah, I wonder how I should do this. Maybe the cliff could like start here but then work its way out. Some things look good in their homes, yeah, especially since they have given the fish tanks such a glow up, and some of the fish tanks like will light up and you can kind of use them as like valid decoration now. The way I'm doing it, I'm working on it section by section, like I'm doing the top left-hand corner first, I'm working on it like that. Yeah, I'm kind of doing that a little as well. Some areas I have in mind are this sort of beachside area I'm talking about, and I also really like the idea of making a more medieval area, like a dragon-themed area, and I was gonna use those like in-game Nook Miles monsters or dragons or whatever to like kind of simulate the idea of like a place where dragons hang out. I hope it doesn't look too cheesy though, but maybe like a dragon canyon or something like that. Yeah, it's so odd because I want to like be able to have a road over to the town hall without like wasting an incline on it, so maybe I should have the cliff kind of have like a bit of an opening before it starts. Poncho asked me to catch him a sea bass, out of all things, a sea bass, and on top of that he said we were rivals. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, why would he want a sea bass out of all things? He might as well just go fishing himself. I'm also a little nervous about blocking the view of the town hall too much. Like, am I kind of going about it the wrong way with terraforming so close to the town hall? I just hope I'm doing it right, but something I'm trying to keep in mind when it comes to terraforming, and you all should try to do it too, is to just realize you can always like redo it over and over. You don't have to like get it right the very first time. It's so flexible. You can always just like start from scratch again the next day practically. Like, I think it's a good idea to just have less pressure on yourself and have fun with it and know you can always redo it later. I gave Kiki a lacy yellow tank top and it's so cute in her house. Oh, that does sound cute. Although, I bet you were trying to get her to wear it, right? Is it kind of hard to get the villagers to wear stuff you want in this game? Oh, see you in a bit, Helly. Love the idea of canyons in this game. Really like the idea of that verticality and feeling of being surrounded by nature. Yeah, I thought it might be especially fun for that dragon-themed area, but I do want to be a little careful of the fact that my whole island doesn't have to be like flashy terraforming. I could just try to highlight terraforming in certain areas and then of course like have flat areas where I focus more on like the in-game items and patterns and landscaping. But while I'm talking about it, I kind of wanted to like walk over here and show y'all this sort of like almost little mini canyon. It's like surrounded on all these sides by like the cliffs, and then it opens up to like the secret beach. And I plan on planting like a lot of flowers and making some custom designs for this spot. This landscaping is just kind of temporary over here. Something I really high-key daydream of, which we'll have to see if I'm able to accomplish it, but I would really love the idea of making like some sort of marble ruins amongst like this area with patterns. And it might be something that's kind of ambitious, but then again, like I have accomplished like ambitious stuff in the past with enough trial and error. Some of the stuff we've talked about recently, like my moon pond and my paths that I made for Citaloon, I feel like if I like keep at it and keep at the trial and error, maybe I can make the sorts of like marble ruin patterns that I want over there and just kind of make that area even more like special and unique. Like right now it almost looks kind of basic because it's just like the same DIYs that everyone can have in their town, like the outdoor pond and everything. Oh, you saw a tarantula, Mercy? I guess it is that time of night. It's like 7 o'clock. We'll have to keep an eye out for them. I kind of wish that 7 p.m. wasn't so dark. 6 p.m. is so gorgeous, but it sure like fades quickly, doesn't it? It goes from that like golden sunset to like dark blue so quickly. Ah, thank you, Cloudy and Mercy. Kiki switches between the dress you gave her and the sweetheart shirt you gave her. Oh, interesting. I should try to send my villagers some clothes. I just worry about them like putting it in their house and making it look bad. You're feeling bad about your town today, behind on everything? Oh, Jamskin, much love. I really like sympathize. Definitely know you're not alone in that feeling, and it's so hard because like I don't always practice what I preach either. Like it's easy to feel like so behind and pressured to like have a finished town right now, but try your best to not feel that pressure. But I know it's hard, and even I struggle with it sometimes. Ironically, I feel like clearing out my town and making it like this big empty space, in a way it's made me like less anxious about it though, because I feel so free to like play around with terraforming and play around with things I actually want. And it highlights how much space I have in this town. Like, just like watch me run across it and see all this open space that's so free for whatever I want to do. Like extra character homes, like my dragon canyon I was talking about, a foresty area, like, oh, well I did reach the end finally, but the towns are so big, so I actually found it was really good for my personal, like, town mental health to just, like, clear everything out and have a fresh slate and have fun with, like, building stuff up again and making it my own. But we all have different, like, creative processes. Oh, Celeste! Ah. Well, I know Celeste is super hyped, so depending on what she gives me, I could probably... I shouldn't speak too soon though. What if she gives me something bad? But you can definitely Celeste as someone you can share with other players via multiplayer and DIY projects. Oh yes, definitely Celeste. Give it to me. What is it? Ah! A Taurus bathtub! Do y'all have this? I think it's important to remember that the game is only out a month and things are going to keep being added, so nothing has to be set in stone. Yeah, in some ways, like, I mean, I'm sure everyone who has like a super developed town right now is doing totally fine regardless of the announcement. But I wonder if it's been at all like a little bit of a conundrum for people that have like basically finished their towns at this point to then have like all these updates on the horizon, like bushes and stuff, but maybe it's not too much trouble to just go in and add new bushes and things. Oh, I'm sorry you've been feeling that way too, Lenore. We definitely all need to be so much more gentle on ourselves and our town's progress, and it all gets better. Like, to be honest, I kind of remember feeling this way about New Leaf too, so something that I'm a little comforted by is just remembering that this is kind of how it goes in every Animal Crossing game, where a town isn't built overnight, and it just takes time, and you might feel like your island isn't good at first, but it just takes time, and you'll feel so much proud of it, so much more proud of it in a few months or years, and in the meantime try to be happy with it how it is too. Like, it doesn't have to be finished and perfect for you to still have fun in it and appreciate it. Oh, you don't have that therapy? If y'all want, maybe I could open up with the Dodo code and people could come over and get Celeste DIY, the Taurus bathtub. I wonder what I could work on while I have my gates open, though. But yeah, I can't wait to try to experiment more with this raised land. Like, I'm gonna have it, like, fork this way and then kind of expand and have villager homes on top of it, have some waterfalls and paths and a lot of those like white street lights. I just hope it looks okay at the end of the day. Oh, do you think that it's maybe a seasonal one? Because maybe it's Taurus season now, so maybe y'all will get this really soon as well, if it's just kind of the DIY of the month, essentially. I think you should keep going with terraforming and open up at the end if you have time. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea, or even like in Discord later or at the end of stream. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm super overwhelmed with hybrid breeding in this game. I've barely got any of the flowers I need and just don't know where to start. I think it's making me feel behind. Yeah, I'm definitely intimidated by how complex it is to make some of the purple ones. Like, do y'all know what I'm talking about with like the purple pansies, the purple windflowers? There's straight up like some sort of weird genome process you gotta do where it's like you have to get special like red pansies or special red windflowers. It's really intimidating. I haven't had any luck yet in my hybrid breeding town, but I'm trying. And good luck, Jamscan, and if ever like you feel too overwhelmed by it, I know it might be hard to find suitable things to trade, but I recommend maybe just trading the hybrids you have for hybrids you want, and then like just breeding more from those hybrids. Because it's a little too complex in this particular game probably for all of us to get blue roses the natural way. I think trading would help us out a lot. Oh, you're making the finishing touches with Terraforming Sapling Crossing? Congratulations! Not gonna lie, sometimes I feel a little like high-key, like nervous and also like a little intimidated. It's even something that sometimes I've felt self-conscious about, like on stream, because it's just like you don't know where it's going when you're doing all these individual little shovel hits. Like, you hope it's going somewhere good for the sake of the stream almost, but it can be like a little bit nerve-wracking terraforming and hoping you're doing something good. The Taurus sign starts on the 21st. Yeah, so maybe everyone's gonna be getting that pretty soon. I can still probably open up later though. You got a Taurus fragment from a meteor. Yeah, is there like a meteor shower in my town tonight? Because I feel like someone might have said something like that on the announcements. I wish there was a way I could replay the announcements, or maybe if I talk to villagers, like they'll have something to say about it. How about it, Glyneth? Sweat dripping from your brow, muscles tensed. It's the best, right? Bunny just told me, you're always on fire. What a great compliment, Mochi. Is it weight training time? Have you ever met someone named Melanthe? Yes, that's my side character. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I just haven't talked to you with her yet. Oh, he changed back into his OG outfit. Yeah, maybe Melba will tell me about the meteor shower. So good to be out here in fresh air. Oh, I was hoping you'd catch me a dab. I'm so busy, Melba. I guess I should try to catch Melba a dab at some point today. I'm sad because I'm an Aries and won't be able to get any Aries things until next year. Which one is Aries? I'll show y'all what I have so far. It's over here in Melanthe's house. I have one thing. It's Taurus season, which means it's my time to shine. It'll be a while before it's my season of Capricorn. But yeah, what is this one? Is this the Aries rocking chair? I guess you might be able to trade for it, Dark and I, because I think a lot of us have this DIY at this point. I got purple windflowers by breeding pink windflowers. I got from a hybrid island. Apparently flowers from islands have different rates for breeding. Yeah, I remember that too, just to like add another layer of complexity to everything. The hybrid island flowers have special genomes, and it's confusing because actually you probably want to avoid the regular island flowers. Like, in general, you want to go for the flower seed bags. The flower seed bags that show up at Nooks, but the hybrid islands are different. The hybrid islands, you can genuinely, like, get some cool genomes from those. Oh, but congratulations on those purple windflowers, Cloudy. I feel that. I spent 20 minutes trying to get one river curve just right. Yeah, I feel like the rivers are especially, like, unforgiving. In a weird way, like, the cliffs are more straightforward because you just make the edge and then you can refine the edge, but I feel like the river curves, like, they take a lot of time to get right. Terraforming takes such a long time. Been working on one small area for 3 days. Yeah, I could definitely still work on that other area town more, too, and I'm not even really done with that area, but I thought we could, like, work on a new area of town today, work on the entrance a little bit, but I'm still fine-tuning that other area that I showed y'all earlier. Water forming is such a struggle. Yeah, do y'all feel that? Do you think water forming is even, like, more difficult than the cliff forming? Because I kind of think so. I definitely want the end of the cliff to feel, like, organic, like, maybe... And it's so hard, but, like, doing things like this, where you're maybe making it... Ah, see, that's not what I wanted to do. Do y'all feel like that? Like, sometimes you want to round a corner, but then it doesn't follow the rules, so you end up just demolishing it or something? Like, ah, there we go. But yeah, I want to make it look nice and organic and winding and natural, and, it's gonna be really hard, but I hope I'm able to do it. What is Genji wearing? I think that's usually his default outfit, unless he changed already. I've seen a lot of funny memes on Twitter about, like, the way that this plaza is essentially like a playground. You see so many villagers, like, doing all sorts of crazy stuff over here, like on the town plaza, doing their morning stretches and the airplane run and everything. I think it has to be a clear night and no clouds. Yeah, I feel like I'm going kind of crazy because I think I remember hearing something about a meteor shower, but I have 2 towns to keep up with. Maybe I was booting up my other town earlier. I should try to check that one later to see if it has a meteor shower. But yeah, the meteor showers are so valuable in this game that I'm kind of tempted, like, as to have that be a community thing. Like, if any of y'all have meteor showers, like, posting it in Discord that, like, you have one to invite other people, or if the same thing happens to me where I have a meteor shower. It's so valuable to collect those star fragments and everything. Taurus queens. I'm glad some of y'all are entering your season. There's only a few Capricorns I like. Yeah, I know a few Capricorn streamers as well. You got purple windflowers from breeding two blues together? Interesting. The guide that I saw said that you breed blue windflowers with red windflowers, and then you get hybrid red windflowers from those, and then you breed those together to get purple. So, like, now I'm starting to doubt myself. You think that guide is wrong? You like making waterways more, actually? But Jay agrees with me that water forming takes so long, but it's also really rewarding. Water forming is so hard. Yeah, I spent a long time on my little tiny river over there in the corner of town. I ended up being pretty happy with it, but it took me some time to get it right. The cliff forming is so much more satisfying. Yeah, it does make a satisfying little clunky noise when you're done with it, like clunk. Have you seen villagers chasing each other with sticks yet? No, I haven't. That sounds like really fun though. I kind of wonder if something I should do is focus mostly like on the big broad part of the cliff and then like focus on making it look more natural, like with these little dips later. Like, do y'all ever do that? Like just make a big cliff and then like carve it later, almost like you're carving a sculpture, like taking a block of a sculpture and then carving into it. Like, I wonder if that's a way you could also view cliff forming, is just like make a big cliff somewhere and then kind of like carve into it later. I had a meteor shower a couple nights ago, got really excited and made over 100 wishes, and only like 10 star pieces washed up. I think you should try, like, continuing to walk the beach when that happens, because one time I, like, went really spammy on my shooting star wishes as well, and, like, I kept finding more and more. Like, I would, like, pick all the ones on the beach, and then I would walk it again, and then I would find more, and just, like, over and over that happened to me. So, I think sometimes it just takes multiple walks on the beach for them all to spawn. I'm a Libra, scales all the way. Yeah, those Libra scales. I had so much fun using those astrology items on the New Leaf days. My town Citaloon, I probably overused those. That and like Aurora screens and stuff. I used so many of those astrology items in those days. I might have to move this rock, so I'm gonna go get some eggs from my storage so that I can eat something. Oh, you haven't had a meteor shower yet, Alina? Went to another town to make wishes? Yeah, I've noticed that too. You can definitely make wishes in other people's towns, so that's part of why I mentioned it would be like a good community thing if that we could share around really easily. You thought it was just blue times blue, Andrew? Oh, I'm getting such mixed messages on like this hybrid breeding stuff. Maybe if a few of the people that have the Animal Crossing New Horizons guidebooks want to like screenshot the parts that have like the hybrid growing info in them. I had a meteor shower that lasted like 3 minutes yesterday. I was so annoyed. I only got a Taurus fragment and one small fragment. Yeah, there are like bursts of them, and sometimes like you get lucky and there's like a really busy meteor shower, and other days it just comes in little tiny bursts like that. So let's go and get some eggs. I also have plenty of apples. I figured I'd want to like keep some fruit though for planting since my town is so bare right now. Like gosh, I'm gonna need this fruit later. But let's eat some eggs. Good old eggs. I'm glad the only hybrid flowers I'm breeding for my island are black. Oh, cool. That'll be nice. I think I'm breeding for a lot of blue ones. Like, I do really like the blue flowers, but I don't know exactly the color scheme I'm gonna have in all areas of my town yet. You got purple hyacinths today from Blue Times Blue. Now that one, that's what I'm going for as well. So that one doesn't require the weird, like, hybrid reds and stuff. The flowers are so complicated, I'm tempted to just worry about it later. Yeah, I feel that. I kind of wanted to get a head start on them though. In fact, I was kind of famously, like, covered practically this whole town in hybrid breeding fields, and that's part of why it made, like, terraforming such an ordeal for me. Oh, look at the little centipede wandering off. But yeah, it was a lot of work to move those over to my side town. I basically spent, like, an entire day doing that. It's so slow. I'm doing the red plus blue windflower method to get my hybrid reds and purples as well. Let me know if that works for you, Lewis, because I'm starting to get kind of worried now. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. You did the same thing with your rivers, made them very blocky and then made them look more natural afterwards. Yeah, I'm glad that that's a valid way to go about it, because that's kind of what I'm thinking for this cliff. It's too much work to try to, like, make it look natural as you go. It almost, like, I feel like it makes sense to make it, like, blocky at first and then, like, go through and play with it. Shells and star pieces continually wash up. That's good to know. Yeah, I definitely knew that about shells, but the star pieces, I think it depends on how many stars you wish on. Alright, so something I was thinking of, just to make sure it looks natural, like, I'm gonna have cliffs lining the beach, but around the town hall, like, of course it's got a circle around the town hall somehow. And I'm trying to decide if it should kind of fork this way and leave an empty spot next to the town hall, because otherwise it would look too odd to basically just have a straight line of cliffs right here. I feel like I should make it like an organic line that goes this way. That's what my instinct is, but we'll have to see how it looks. Sagittarius gets a cool golden bow and arrow wall decor. Oh, that's cool. Are you a Sagittarius, Cloudy? I wonder what my little Capricorn thing looks like. I know it's a goat. In past games it was like this little goat statue. Oh, it's kind of making me nostalgic to, like, boot up Citaloon and, like, look at some of the interiors I did for that game. I used a lot of the astrology items in those interiors. I can do that tomorrow for you. Oh, what are you referring to, Helly? Sorry if I missed what you were referring to. My rivers were so blocky and straight at first and it looked awkward. Yeah, I haven't even started playing around with the river yet. Something I find kind of interesting is I might need to go after the April fish at some point, so I better get started quickly on some of these, like, river formations. Like, I definitely don't want to miss out on my museum. For now I have, like, no water in my town. But yeah, I gotta start to make this thick enough to potentially, like, hold the museum. And maybe I could even put, like, fountains up there and stuff too. Like, I really want to landscape this upper area, but at the same time I don't want to make the entire rest of town the upper area. I kind of want to have this area end at some point. I've got to get some Sagittarius stuff for Archer, since I'm a Sagittarius and Archer is another name for that constellation. Oh, interesting. I feel really guilty as much as I love the furniture. Like, I'm not a big astrology person, so I don't even really, like, get the references sometimes. But yeah, Sagittarius arrow. I used to put that in my walls in New Leaf. Like, it's like this bow and arrow item. So yeah, that would make sense, that Archer, bow and arrow, that sort of thing. Sagittarius. I do that so much, you guys. I pronounce so many words like terribly, terribly wrong. You know another one that I had to be corrected on? Pisces. I used to say it like pieces. My family likes to joke that I'm always, like, I'm really bad at that. I'm always pronouncing words totally incorrectly. The other day we did a reading from a book, and it was the area of town that's, like, inspired by a book over there in the corner. And I was reading that section of the book, and I kept saying the word ravine. Like, that's the way I was pronouncing it. And then later I was like, that's not right, is it? And I looked it up, and it said more like ravine. But yeah, I'm always doing stuff like that. What can I say? I just like to sound it out like I'm in grade school. What are the Pisces items? I think they're usually like a fish. By the way, I think Elvis is out and about, but Elvis has a lot of this stuff that we're talking about in his house. So unfortunately, I think Elvis is enjoying the outdoors right now, but Elvis has a lot of this stuff in his place. So this is Megan's house, and this is Elvis's, and yeah, oh, yeah, he's not here right now. You want to get a dab, blue marlin, and tuna before this month is up. Ooh, thank you so much for the quick little info. I don't think I've gotten a blue marlin, but I've gotten a tuna. I was pretty hyped about that tuna. That tuna was huge when I pulled it out of the water. That was super, super hype. Once Pisces season is here and we get the star fragments for it, they can be Pisces pieces. I love that. That is going to be kind of odd. Because that's what they're called, right? Is like little star pieces. Ah, I keep doing the wrong thing. Oh, the flower pages from the book. Thank you, Helly. That would be really helpful. I think for more than just me, just to get clarification for others too. I think something that's kind of tough about terraforming for me is sometimes when I start to form the cliff, I want to already start landscaping it just so I can get a feel for it, but then like it's such a backwards way to go about it to start landscaping before you know if you're happy with the cliff or not. So that's something like this process works so many muscles that you're like kind of not used to in a way. And I wonder if you all can relate to that too. Like I'm kind of tempted to start like forming waterfalls and trying to decorate the top just so I can get a feel for how it could look, but I don't know if I'm done with a cliff yet, so it doesn't make any sense to start doing that right now. I had a character I designed a while back that had a lot to do with constellation stuff, so I got to learn things from that. Want to learn more about astrology? Yeah, I can't say I enjoy astrology in kind of a jokey sort of way, like sort of what we've talked about, like Taurus season, time to shine and stuff. Like to me it's just kind of a jokey little thing to have fun with, but at the same time though, astrology constellations are a real thing. Like it's something astronomers even refer to at times when dividing up the night sky. Like they'll basically map out the night sky with its constellations and say like, this star is like Taurus D9 or something, and that's kind of how they refer to them. But something else really interesting about constellations is even though they look like pictures in the sky, they're really like so far apart from each other, and the stars that make up constellations could be from totally different galaxies, like because maybe there's one that's really, really far away, but it's really, really bright, and then there's one that's like really, really close, but not as bright, but then they look the same in the sky, and they're in the same constellation, but they're really just in such vastly different areas. Anyway, it's astronomy is like a subject I'm really interested in, but astrology not as like well versed in it. I would recommend using the bait off the pier for the blue marlin. Oh, thanks for the tip, and I guess that's something I don't have to worry about with the rivers, because I was a little worried that the rivers would bite me in the butt a little. Let's see. So Blue said I need a dab, blue marlin, and tuna. So those are all ocean fish. Maybe I'm good for taking my time with the river. Such a tongue twister. Yes, I say Pisces pieces like 5 times fast. Blue marlin is also available all day. Ah, good to know. For bugs, you just need to worry about tarantulas. Oh, are tarantulas going away soon? Oh, Roni, thank you so much for the host. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for that. I like the idea of the math behind the constellations and the whole night sky mysterious aesthetic. Yeah, I think you could have a lot of fun with the constellation furniture in your town, Jay, since you kind of based some of your characters off of that and are kind of going for a mysterious aesthetic. The scorpions are out next month. Oh, interesting. So I think we will miss the tarantulas, won't we? I mean, they've been such an iconic part of like our early like New Horizons experience, like all the memes, all the tarantula hunting. It's gonna be like the end of an era. I wonder if the scorpions are worth just as much, or if like people will scorpion farm as well. Ah. Oh, I do have one. Why isn't it equipped in my tool ring? That's so weird. Look at Genji with his little orange soda. Oh, thank you, Roni. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Had a few days off from stream, and so this is kind of the beginning of my little stream week. I think I'd love to just work more and more on getting my terraforming under control so that I can start to have more fun with decorating like everyone else. So that's kind of the current objective, is to prepare my island a bit more for like Leaf to show up tomorrow, do some terraforming. I definitely don't expect to terraform it all in one day though. Oh, mercy. When did the tarantulas come back? Ooh, we're already reaching the end here. I wonder how I'm gonna like do the end. Interesting. And I've made the cliff kind of far away in some spots. I was kind of thinking that basically like the path could take you up to the town hall, but then maybe like fork this way, and it could be like this little beach path lined with street lamps, and then at some point there's gotta be an incline up to here because it's gonna have villager homes in it. I don't know where I'm gonna put the incline though. Yeah, I wonder how I'm gonna connect it to the edge here. Should I leave some space? October, November maybe? Interesting. I guess the guidebook people can definitely find that out pretty easily. Look forward to seeing what comes month to month though, and working more and more on my museum, because the museum is such like a iconic part of New Horizons, just the big glow up the museum got. I hope it's the first museum I ever complete, unless maybe I boot up Daffodilly during June and get that final firefly I need for Daffodilly's museum. But yeah, I've never completed a museum in any of the Animal Crossing games, despite my long-term fandom and getting so close in Wild World. There's always Tarantula Island. Oh, you think that's gonna be year-round? It's November when they come back. Oh, so we won't have to wait too long. Gosh, it's kind of cozy for me to think about November when we're all going to be experiencing like autumn in New Horizons for the first time, and I think a lot of the anxieties that we'll be having about like town development and stuff will be starting to like fade away by that point, and we'll all be like a lot happier with our town's progress. I think autumn's going to be a really lovely time to see those autumn holidays and see the changing leaves. What was missing in Citaloon? Ooh, a lot was actually missing from Citaloon's museum, Andrew. Like, gosh, I'm kind of embarrassed about it, but I mean, Citaloon's museum is respectable if you wander into it. There's tons of stuff in it, but I'm missing enough things from Citaloon's museum that I probably couldn't sum it up by just a few things. Like, it's quite the list. Ah, Amy, thank you so much for the host. Yeah, the last art piece I need was the Mystic statue, and it kind of makes me nostalgic. I spent so many of my New Leaf streams before New Horizons came out basically being, by the way, hint hint, if anyone gets a Mystic statue at their Reds, let me know. Autumn will be the perfect time of year for my island. Oh yeah, you're going for like a black flower, sort of like foresty theme, right? Can't wait to participate in a Halloween event for the first time in my AC history. Oh really? You didn't experience the Halloween event like in New Leaf? That's fair, the museum isn't everyone's priority. Yeah, well, I think with Citaloon I got so sidetracked by the decoration part, but I mean I did focus on it a lot at first, and then I got sidetracked. The museum, you really gotta be dedicated a whole year. You can't just focus on it at first and then forget about it. You gotta like stick to it a whole year. That's what makes it such an achievement. Comes out of lurk, Halloween. Oh yeah, I bet you're really hyped for it too, Stacy. We were talking about how November is when tarantulas come back, and I just really look forward to that time of year. I think it's going to be really cozy to experience autumn for the first time. It looks so gorgeous in those trailers we saw, and Halloween, and gosh, even this update we're getting tomorrow has me so hyped for what sorts of updates they could add, because like May Day, wedding season, like they're being so creative with them. I wonder what they're gonna fill the rest of the year up with, if they're gonna like not just do the major ones like Bunny Day and Halloween, but also like May Day and wedding season. God, that's so cool. I love how they showcased Reese and Cyrus for that wedding season shot. Never done any Halloween events. I know it's shameful. I actually did a Halloween stream over in like it was one of my very first streams on Twitch. I like streamed Citaloon and Halloween. It was so funny too because I had already done it before, so it was just like, yeah, charades and like walking around trying to find Jack over and over, and it was such a funny little stream. Describing it as a suburban forest. The houses are lined up and buildings are placed intentionally, but the island itself is a cozy little forest. Ah, that sounds lovely. A suburban forest. I keep kind of doing the wrong thing, but yeah, I'm not sure what to do on the edge of town. If maybe I should have it kind of elegantly curve and end here at the end. Maybe that would be a good way to go about it. Or I could even do something like, what if I made a concave area in the cliff where it just kind of opened up and formed like a little canyon facing the ocean, and it could line up with these rocks. So like there could be like a dip in the cliff to line up with the ocean and the rocks. I don't know, it's just a thought. Oh, what is Dottie thinking about? Oh, I don't even have Dottie in my town. I was like standing back here and I saw like the black ears and I was like, what is Dottie thinking about? I don't even have a Dottie in my town. I'm sorry, Genji. I have something to give you today. Here, have this, Mochi. I just wanted you to have a lantern. Oh, I've already had a lantern in the past, but that's nice of him. Aw, I think I used to have this like near his house. Maybe that's why he gave it to me. Can't wait for all the mushies and spookiness. It'll be so perfect for my town. Yeah, I think everyone in particular that's having like foresty towns or like going for spooky aesthetics You guys in particular should be like really, really easy on yourselves in your town progress and not feeling behind and stuff, because autumn's gonna be when you shine anyways, so like no need to rush here in springtime. Autumn's when y'all are gonna shine. The scene with Reese and Cyrus was so cute. Yeah, plus I just think it's super cute that they would be that creative with the event. Like, that makes me so hyped for what else they might have in store. Who used Photopia and is about to marry all their villagers. I haven't used it yet. I should try to focus on that sometime, but at the same time with my island looking like this, I feel like I gotta I gotta focus on my island. I feel as though I'm not making enough use of fencing on my island. I'm too used to new leaves surrounding houses with trees. Yeah, same, Andrew. I can feel that, especially if like maybe the fences aren't to your taste. For me, like I can see some uses of fences in rustic areas of my town, but this area I'm doing right now, I just don't see a good option. Let me look at my DIYs. And over here, I think there's a section that has like a lot of fences, and look how many rustic options we have. And I think this is the equivalent of like a fancy fence in New Horizons, but to me it looks kind of like, it looks very graveyard-esque and very like austere and kind of not very light and airy. It looks kind of like dark and grim almost, like it would be perfect for spooky towns or graveyard towns. I don't really see myself using this particular one a lot other than areas where that would be fitting. But yeah, not a lot of like light airy fences. A lot of them are either rustic or kind of like big and bulky. So I don't see myself using a ton of fences in this particular area either. Oh god, keep doing the wrong thing. That's why I dislike cherry blossom season so much, because my town aesthetic was in shambles. I kind of enjoyed it. It kind of made my town look nicer than it was. Looks gothic. Oh, I'm glad you agree, Mercy. I kind of feel that way too. Ooh, is someone angry back there? Who's... Why is Tammy so mad? Oh, this makes me so mad. My buddy back home was feeling down, so I told Megan I was gonna go visit. And she was just like, don't bother, just leave him alone. Are you kidding me? My buddy's sitting there in tears with the lights off and an empty tub of ice cream. And she doesn't think I should do anything? What kind of heartless jerk does she take me for? Interesting. We're getting the deets on this. Tammy is spilling the tea. Exactly. I'm glad you get it, Glyneth. Supporting your friends is hard sometimes, though I can't say I've never gone through a time when I wanted to shut out the world. Ah, very, very relatable there. If my pal says to leave him alone, I won't like it, but that's what I'll do, for now at least. Yeah, we all need our alone time every now and then. Ooh, server maintenance. Hype! Look at that, server maintenance at 9 p.m. Oh, that's for the update, isn't it? Ah, so exciting. Think I'm gonna go here. It's 1 a.m. in Ireland. Oh, good night, Amy. Thank you so much for hanging out today, and I really enjoyed getting to chat with you, Amy. Hope you have a good evening. I'm about to use the cut bamboo and bush fence from New Leaf. Still really like the New Leaf styles too. Oh, that makes me nostalgic, Jay. All that cut bamboo people would use for fences. The New Leaf community was so creative, despite the lack of real fences. So many people used other sorts of things like that cut bamboo. Oh, look at my kitty coming to join us. This is my kitty, Dusty. Oh, you think that's a good fit for your town, Darknai? Maybe we can switch over to like a bigger screen real quick while my kitty is hanging out with me. Look at her taking a bath up there. Oh, he's sweetie. Oh, I was getting too up close and personal, I guess. Hi, cutie. I didn't expect the update so soon. Might not be able to play tonight if the update takes a while. Still only at 60% for the download. Oh, bummer. I actually thought like you had been resetting, Dark Knight. I guess I misunderstood you earlier. I thought you've been like resetting for your town this whole time, but I'm sorry to hear your game is still downloading. I hope it speeds up pretty quick. Oh, and hi Bianca, welcome to stream. That means we might not be able to visit or look for a meteor shower with others. Oh yeah, the server maintenance. Hopefully it doesn't take too long though, but yeah, I guess they're really like working hard on that update stuff. Alright, I wonder if I've like made this thick enough. What's really interesting about this area though is I figure like in spots I could probably make it even more raised. So it's gonna be this mix of both like raised land up here with waterfalls, with villager homes, with the museum. Like I really have super high hopes for this area, looking super cute. So yeah, it's just gonna, I wonder if I've made it like thick enough or if I need to make it wider. Maybe I should keep making it bigger and I can always make it smaller later, like if I don't need all this room. Maybe you want more room rather than less room. She's so chunky, so cute. Yes, she's my chunky Dusty. I think she's still back there, but she's like hanging out near the edge of my dresser. My sweet Dusty. I guess something else I could do is I could scan in someone to the campsite. I'm kind of debating since I love the shell furniture so much and I feel like everyone else gets so many more like shell DIYs than me. Something I'm curious about is if I scan in Marina or someone that's like a marine villager, like either an octopus or someone like Sprinkle who has it in their home. Maybe I could like scan in someone like that and they would give me a shell DIY. But yeah, either that, scan in another Dreamy, or just try to aim for like a shell DIY. And I wonder if I've done my like moving a building for the day or not. Like I could try to see if I have enough space for the museum and try to see how that looks. That would be exciting to see how the museum looks up here. Doesn't Diana have quite fancy furniture like that too? Yeah, she usually does. She usually has like a bathhouse spa sort of thing going on in her house. My roommate got a shell DIY from an Uki villager. Oh, thanks for the tip. I think I've forgotten to do that for today. Maybe we'll take a little break and go and see who's home. See who might be crafting in their house. Look at my awkward little bridge floating right here. Oh, and another balloon. If I'm not too careful though, it's just gonna fall in the pond. I should wait till it crosses the pond. I can look up which personality you need in the guide if you want. Really? It's in the guide, which, Oh, I'm sorry if that was really loud, guys. I wasn't expecting that at all. Oh, hi, sweetie. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. That wasn't too loud. Oh, I'm glad. My silly kitty. Yeah, I do have like a little mount for my microphone that's supposed to be like a shock mount. We're always kind of unsure like how well stuff like that works though. She's like, time for my screen time. Yeah, she's back up here too. She's not usually like this. She's usually more chill and just hangs out on my bed. I don't know what's her deal today. So if y'all want to kind of see like my plans for my island as far as like the space divided, I'm not sure how well I can point to things on here, but like I want the city, the beachside elegant white city to be at the bottom stretch where I'm doing, and kind of where the museum is maybe where I want to do my Dragon Hills. And then in the center of town, that's going to be where like my foresty area is. And I was thinking of having like a beachside market over in the side of town that has like the pier. Speaking of which, do y'all think that the pier might have a similar update, like just like the secret beach had an update? Do you think that they might do the same thing with the pier where it's like, by the way guys, the pier now has a purpose. Captain is hanging out down here with his boat. Wait, you have cats? Yeah, I do. I have 4 cats, but some of them are more like active than others. Look at Dusty's little tail. What are you doing? Check it out, I got you a do-rag. As soon as I saw it for sale, I knew who it was really for, you heard? Hope you find some use for it. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Oh yeah, the cattail. She's still there too. I keep getting distracted, but yeah, look at her. She's just chilling there, looking at the screen, looking at vibing. So you think Captain might come back, Lewis? I hope so. I think that pier is perfect for him to dock his little boat on. Alright, so I think the best way to start playing around with things is to just make this wide enough to where Dang it, Dusty! Really? Why are you like this today? What are you doing? I'm sorry about the cat interruptions, guys, and the loud noises. I'm really sorry. My cat's taking over my stream right now. This is Dusty's desk now. The Captain update will come in the summer, probably, for the Summer Island to Visit minigames. Ooh. Yeah, that's a great thought. I'm so bad at like predicting this stuff. Like, of course it makes sense that the Captain update would happen in summertime along with like the diving update. That makes perfect sense. Oh, you want more cats? Yeah, I just worry that it makes a loud noise every time she hops over on my desk. She hasn't usually done that. I hope she doesn't make a super big habit of it. So I think once I make everything as wide as this part, I think I'm gonna start like trying to do vibe checks. I remember someone, I think it was Cloudy Core on one of these streams, suggested that once you start to like landscape your terraforming a bit, it's kind of like doing a little vibe check. And I think once I make it as wide as I'm planning for, I'm gonna start doing that. Oh, Megan. Megan wants to come and join the terraforming. So how long did it take you all to like finish your terraforming if you did it? Did it take you, like, did you just knock it out in a day or did it take a whole week? How long did it take you all to do this process in your towns? Oh, and hi Cody. No, I definitely wasn't. About like what happened earlier, like with me getting upset about the patterns and stuff, I actually partly wasn't posting a whole lot about it on Discord other than my initial vent because it was almost like taking out too much energy for me to like continue talking about it. Like I was So I wasn't being like quiet out of being mad or anything. It was more like I just didn't have the energy to continue talking about it. But I definitely like wasn't mad at you or anyone about that. And even that original creator, like they were probably just, they saw something cool and they wanted to recreate it. I'm not even like furious at them. I do think they should have tried to like find credit before they posted it, but yeah, I'm totally over it now. I'm good. You were hanging out with a friend via Mario Kart for her birthday? Oh, that sounds cozy. It's been 4 weeks and I'm still going. 4 days. Oh, thank you guys. You're making me feel less alone. I spent like a whole day just clearing the land practically. Still terraforming, planning at the moment. Do it day by day. I don't know if I'll ever be done because I have so many ideas and not enough land. Ooh, you're running out of land, Alina. Didn't I visit your town on one of the town tours, Alina? Or maybe I'm misremembering. Still planning and working little by little. Spent all day yesterday terraforming and decorating part of my island, and I tore it down because I hated it. Oh, I hope I'm not like that with this. I think the good thing about me is I do have like clear ideas for the themed areas I'd want to create in my town. It's just a matter of like how exactly I'm gonna form those areas with terraforming. But yeah, I have an idea for what I'm trying to achieve. Ah, Andrew, that makes me excited. You should definitely, I look forward to maybe going over to your town sometime if you're like, if you feel like you're done with terraforming. That's so cool. Oh, you're fine, Cody. Oh, and welcome to Stream Tarot. Good morning. We're working on yet another area in town for anyone who's like coming in new. This is kind of my elegant beachside area, which it's not looking so elegant right now. It's kind of bare bones, but this is the area where I want to put lots of white street lamps and white paths and have white villager homes. Maybe I could even show some of the villager homes I'm thinking of putting over here, but one of them is Chevra's house, if you all are familiar with Chevra in my town. Terraforming can play a little with your sanity, but it feels very worth it in the end. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I felt so guilty, like, tearing down all my land. My guilt was super, super palpable. Like, I just felt so wrong making my island look like this, guys. But I think it is gonna pay off in the end, but it doesn't feel right. It feels like I've done something wrong. I terraform parts, but I'm focused on one area right now, a town around the entrance. Ooh, that sounds nice. Like a little villager neighborhood at the entrance. Lots of building going on. Yeah, I'm trying. It's hard because this area is a little bit less concrete than that other area I was working on. Like, the other area I knew it was going to be an enclosed garden, and then this area is more like a broad cliff, so I've really got to fine-tune the cliff line and everything. You haven't been to my island yet, but I've seen many 5-star islands and they all look so crowded, and I don't want my island to look like that. Still want it to look like an island, if that makes sense. Oh, that's an interesting thought. I feel like my island might end up looking like one of the crowded ones that you're talking about. I do kind of plan to fill mine up, but yeah, I don't know what it looks like right now. I don't know what you'd call this look. A wasteland. If only if it was like brown, like autumn, it would feel like a desert or something. I still need to move lots of buildings around. For example, the Able Sisters currently blocking a river, but I'd love to have you over. Yeah, whenever you're done and want to show it off. Ethernet adapter came in and tested it out. My upload and download speed increased by almost 10 times. Oh, that's a good thought. I've been fairly satisfied with my Wi-Fi and haven't thought about changing it, but maybe I should invest in that too. Because I do have an Ethernet cord that trails into my room because I need to stream with Ethernet, but it's only connected to my TV and my computer. Or only my computer, rather. A beachside promenade, that sounds lovely. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going for. Do y'all know those like elegant beachside villas and things? Like white beach villas? Like I'm going for that. I'm super excited to see how it comes out, but also kind of nervous about it now that I'm working on it. I'm like, oh gosh, I hope I can do this. I hope I can do this properly. Can't wait to be able to visit you guys finally. Yeah, me too, Mercy. In some ways, I'm so used to you being a part of the community without having New Horizons, and in some ways it's going to be so weird once you actually like have it yourself and we can visit Mercy and see what Mercy's doing in her town, but I'm super excited for that. I hope that happens really soon for you, Mercy. I just realized that purple hyacinths are going to look like lilacs, one of my favorite flowers ever, working on trying to breed those now. Yeah, I'm trying for them, but I haven't gotten them yet. I have like this hybrid breeding spot in my side town where I've got like blue hyacinths breeded together in a diagonal pattern, and it just hasn't really worked out quite yet, but I hope one of these days. Many of the 5-star islands I've seen, literally every corner of the island is covered. I like space and organization. Yeah, it must be a hard thing to try to resist. I'll have to try to resist that too. Like in my new leaf town, I filled every single spot with like a flower practically. I guess some open space has some benefits as well, and gotta have moderation. Beach villas, I feel like at least partially played a role in my island's aesthetic inspiration. Oh, cool, Cody. Yeah, Chevra's gonna be part of this little setup over here. She's pretty much the only villager I have moved in that I think fits the aesthetic, but yeah, Chevra's little elegant white beach villa, plus the character of Melanthe, she's gonna have a white house as well, so it's just gonna be full of like these white houses, waterfalls, white paths, white street lamps. If there were Greek columns in the game, I think I would put Greek columns out as well. Totally get that feeling. I took terraforming really slow because I was afraid I would become detached from my island if I tore it down all at once. Even started off with the plan that since I just wanted to raise a level first, I would put back everything when I was done, like the same river but higher. Oh, did you not end up doing that, Taro? That's an interesting thought though. I think that I'm not gonna raise the whole island in one level. I think at some point, like, this cliff is gonna end and then there's gonna be, like, a new lower ground that I work with and stuff, but it's also a cool idea to maybe raise your whole town a whole level. Sometimes I'm not happy with the way the rounded corners look. Alright, so I wonder how I should start vibe checking things. Maybe I could see what the museum looks like up here and just... But then if I don't have landscaping set up, it's gonna be hard to tell what the museum looks like up there. Or I could try to start experimenting with making the cliff less blocky, like just kind of take a little bits here and there from it. Oh, but it's so skinny right there. I shouldn't... Maybe like over here. Oh, hey Genji. Oh, my muscle soreness just melted away when you walked up. I owe you one, Glyneth. Oh, that's all you had to say to me? So wholesome though. It says my Switch should be here by the 29th. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Mercy. That's so exciting. So that Ethernet switch, it's good for internet stability when you play online. It was only $24 with tax on Amazon. Oh, interesting. Yeah, feel free to post a link in Discord if you're interested, and maybe I'll check it out and see if it matches up with my Ethernet cord. The price already increased to $270 after I bought it for $200. Ooh. Yeah, that's good you bought it when you did. So, I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do this. so nervous. Like, there could be like little parts of the cliff that are different levels of inwards and outwards. There could be parts that jut out a little bit. I don't know. I feel like that could also just end up looking like a wave though and look kind of dumb. Apparently you only get purple hyacinths with 2 bred oranges or 2 special blues, which are bred using 2 bred oranges as well, meaning orange made from red and yellow, if that makes sense. Oh, I don't know if I totally got that, but right now I'm just experimenting with blue ones and orange ones. The blue plus blue hyacinth method to get purple only works if it's straight from the island tours. Oh, thank you, Lewis. That's what I've been trying to do, so I've been doing it wrong? Crap. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to do blue times blue. Are you keeping Genji? No, I'm probably gonna let him go eventually. Oh, they're chatting with each other. Let's spy on him. Sup, Gwyneth? So get this, Tammy is working on a song about how I'm such a hunk. Oh, you wish. I said I want to do a punk song, not a hunk song. Anyway, Gwyneth, one in? Oh, so Tammy's a punk fan. It's easy. You two scream some words and I'll come up with a verse. Got it? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Push-ups to a good beat, running on sore feet, or sweating in summer heat. I feel like Genji would appreciate the first 2. It's not quite summer yet. I'll do the one about running on sore feet. Record smash, muscles are concrete. Can't stop now, I can't retreat. Drive myself to feel complete. Dang, lots of rhyming going on. My arms feel like armor plates. A stronger me out there awaits. I feel the burn, but what's my fate? You're up, Gwyneth. Gotta make myself so great. Get a new TV by freight. Find a lower mortgage rate. Own my very own estate. I think this is the mood right now. I just expanded my house. Yeah, wait. Is that what this was about to you? Come on, you gotta chase a dream, you know? Aspire to something. If this is just gonna be about getting rich, then I think we gotta break up the brand. Oh my god. Oh. That's so funny. I made them sad. Fine by me. Touring was gonna cut into my aerobic schedule anyways. Ah, Nintendo Guru, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I hope you all had such a lovely stream. Did you all get up to some New Horizons as well? But yeah, for anyone new coming in, my name is Amy and I'm a Animal Crossing streamer primarily. Like, that's my main gig, so if you love Animal Crossing, feel free to stop by. And what did you all get up to and over at Nintendo Guru's stream? That's so funny, I made them sad. Amy, 2020. Yeah, well, I didn't think anything of it, but I guess that wasn't the mood they were going for with their song. Tammy totally wrecked you. Yeah, that was such a fun little dialogue. The dialogue gets some hate in this game, or like definitely gets valid criticism. I shouldn't say hate, but there is some fun gems in there. Got a little song from Genji and Tammy. You did love this game? Oh, me too. I feel like I'm just like diving into the parts that like really make me feel especially cozy, like the decorating and stuff, but there's so much to love about New Horizons and everything they added, the updates they're gonna add tomorrow. Are y'all excited about Leaf and bushes and everything? Gosh, it's hard to believe that tomorrow I'm gonna have Leaf hanging out in my town. I just wish it looked a little bit nicer for Leaf's arrival. Can you imagine if Leaf like judged your town like he did in those days in New Leaf where he like gives you the topiaries for weeding day and stuff? Like, he would totally not like my town right now. He'd be like, you have too many weeds, girl. building an outdoor restaurant. Love this game so much. Oh yeah, the outdoor restaurants. The first time we can do those since the Happy Home Designer days. Back in the Happy Home Designer days, I think so many people had fun with the outdoor cafes, and now we can finally do them in a main series, beautiful Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing game. I wonder if I'll build any like outdoor cafes. I definitely want to have like a fantasy style tavern. It's kind of almost tradition for me in any sort of like fantasy inspired town, which I hope this town will be more fantasy inspired in the future, to have like a little woodsy tavern somewhere where you can have some ale. So confused by the flower seed breeding guides. Yeah, me too, Teru. I really hope that I figure it out one of these days. Like, I'm so puzzled by how to get certain hybrids. I'd really like to get purple hyacinths too, because I have like a DIY for a purple hyacinth lamp, and it's like, I don't know how I'm gonna ever make that if the game keeps, I don't know, it's gonna be so hard. Is the dialogue here different than previous games? Yeah, they come up with new dialogue for every Animal Crossing game, and what's funny is that like a lot of fans kind of have their preferences. Like they have their game where they like think has the best dialogue. I kind of think the GameCube version had the best dialogue, but it's definitely really nice in Wild World 2, and I think every Animal Crossing game ever pretty much has its fair share of charming dialogue. It's just some people have preferences about the style and the variety and things like that. Alright, so I wonder if maybe there could be like a cozy little waterfall to like start off the cliff. And it is kind of like jutted out into the cliff right there anyway, so it would be like a natural little spot to start a waterfall. And then I guess if the waterfall is going to be like that though, I've also got to continue the river this way. The funniest dialogue I've seen is between Chief and Marshall talking about little balm. Interesting. Can't wait for shrubs. How corny am I to be excited for shrubs? Oh no, you're definitely not alone. I don't know, I feel like the hype with that particular announcement with Leaf and bushes, like it's up there with just the hype we experienced for the game itself. Like I think so many of us were so excited for to see the return of bushes. My town is brown. Have fun, Leaf. Oh yeah, Teru's got an Australian town, so it's already starting to get autumn over there. Oh, and hi Alochi, welcome to stream. How are you today? Congratulations, by the way, on doing such a wonderful job on that graveyard that you were working on the other day. It came out really well. I'm trying my hand at some terraforming near my beach, but feeling a little intimidated at times. I hope I'm able to come up with something I'm happy with. Like, I will say something that always bugs me is whenever I'm trying to like create a little waterfall pool at the base of these cliffs that have rounded edges, it bugs me that I can't fill the water all the way to the edges, you know? Like there's like these little triangles on the sides that I can't fill. So it's kind of frustrating, but I'll just have to work with it. Gonna head off now. Thanks for the awesome stream. Oh, thank you, Jamskin. I feel like I could have definitely like tried to get to the funner stuff with this terraforming quicker. Thanks so much for being patient and hanging around during all my cliff building, and hope you have a good evening, Jamskin. Gonna have an outdoor cafe and restaurant and basketball court. Ooh. And a cemetery. Yeah, you can have so much fun with it. Besides even having a theme town, you can kind of go with not having a theme town and just having fun with the sorts of things you can create. So like, I'm gonna have a regular town, but with all these features like outdoor cafes. Almost halfway done with my paths, but now I need to work on shrubs and tree placement. Yeah, I think all of us will be trying to figure out where we want to put our shrubs tomorrow, except for me. I think I'm not at that part yet. I'm still at the terraforming stage of my island. Yeah, it is really confusing, Cody. I thought that I posted this data mined info that was really reliable, like in the Discord, but now I feel like a little confused by it myself. So I hope I can get it figured out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think it's just based off of what I've done so far, like I'm not super happy with it. I think something that I ran into is by having a waterfall on the skinny part of land, like there's not a lot of places for it to go. So it's just like this process of like trial and error and learning. I think New Horizons takes you back to the GameCube days in terms of the writing. Some of the villagers are so impatient like they used to be. Oh, that's nice you think that, Jay. I'm glad that you're showing it some love. I have heard a lot of people say they don't like the dialogue in New Horizons, and I've had such mixed reactions. To me, there's some stuff I could do without them talking about quite as much. Like, they're always bringing up this side character I created, which I didn't really know that that would happen. I created a side character and now they like won't shut up about her. And I'd rather them just not talk about stuff like that. But then again, there is such cute dialogue in other instances, so it's like maybe I shouldn't judge all the dialogue just based off of a few things I dislike, you know? I don't know, I feel like in order to make more room for this like little waterfall that might be starting up here, maybe I should make this area a little thicker. Gate is open. Thank you for the offer, Heather. I think I'll stick to my town right now since I'm working on terraforming. I'm totally charmed, but this is my first Animal Crossing. Yeah, I hope you continue to enjoy it, yeah. I think the GameCube is gonna be hard to like live up to as far as villager dialogue, because it was the very first one, so they probably felt a lot of pressure to like make that game extra special to kind of like give it a good springboard for the rest of the franchise. I think that's part of why the GameCube version has like the best soundtrack and just has this inexplicable charm. It's because it was the first one and they put so much love and charm into it. I saw that if other people water your flowers, they'll grow hybrids at a higher rate. Interesting. Up to 5 visitors a day. I've heard that, but I didn't hear the up to 5 visitors a day. You're excited that you won't be forced to upgrade the museum? Oh, you found some info about that, Alochi? So that's kind of a voluntary update that you don't have to do? Interesting. You seem to have a ton of energy. Nice to see you jazzed. Oh, thank you, Polaris. I guess I'm excited about the update tomorrow. I can't wait to see Leaf and Bushes and Red. Do you think Red is gonna like show up right away? No, he's probably gonna just be part of our rotation. Whoever in the community like has Red for the first time, it's gonna be so hype. I don't know what I'm doing with the waterfall right here. It's too close because I'm gonna have a path going right here, so it's like I gotta have room for the path. I don't know, maybe the waterfall right there isn't gonna work, or I have to do the waterfall farther in. I still need gyroids. I always have them for one in each room in my house and neighbors. But I think the reason they're struggling to implement gyroids is because they make sound, and if you place them outside, then it might interrupt the thing with the music linking across the map. Oh, that's an interesting thought. I wondered if it was just too much for them to program, like every single gyroid. And there are lots of gyroids in the game, so I thought it might be because of that, but that's an interesting thought about the sound. I love gyroids though, even though I don't always use them a whole lot. Like, I kind of have so much affection for them just as like a key part of Animal Crossing, so I hope they add them back. They really need to. I'm moving my orchard right now and really wish there was a eat 10 option. Yeah, me too. That happens to me so much. Like, I'm just sitting there like, alright, eat one, watching my counter steadily grow up. There's so many things like that in this game though. It's definitely not just the eating fruit too. There's so much that's like difficult to do in bulk in this game. I was trying to like trade eggs with Zipper on Bunny Day and it was the most painful thing ever. It would not allow me to do it in bulk at all. Alright, so this is an interesting idea to have it be like a really skinny cliff at the beginning. Let like a little waterfall jut out, and then maybe it can get like thicker over here. I think I like that idea. I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, and hi Mars and Nathan. Welcome to stream. I hope you're both doing really good. Welcome everyone new coming in. I hope you all are really excited about the update tomorrow and enjoying your towns. The upgrade isn't automatic. It happens if you donate art to Blathers. Oh, interesting. How did she find that out, Alochi? I feel like I'm missing something. Did something come out about it? That's really exciting though. If outsiders water your flowers, you'll get a super sparkle that's shaped like moons, and you can get up to 80% chance to get the hybrids. Oh, I haven't tried it yet. I gotta see that. I want to see that so bad. That sounds so aesthetic on top of everything else. That sounds so aesthetic. God, I want to see that. Oh, but that's if 5 outsiders water your flowers. Dang, that's intense. What did they expect us to do? Just have like flower watering parties with each other? How wholesome. Oh, did I make this too close? I'm a little confused. I wanted to make this a waterfall. Oh, okay, there we go. Phew. Is this too close? I feel like I'm always like getting the rules wrong and stuff. Oh, thank you, Mars. I feel like I'm kind of struggling with it a little bit, but basically I want to add some cliffs to the beginning of town that's going to look like really elegant and have like a little beach walkway on the bottom that'll take you up to the upper level. I hope it ends up looking nice, but I can always redo it if it doesn't. Oh, Cody, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome back for 2 months. Or Mars, thank you for gifting that to Cody. That's so kind of you, Mars. I hope you enjoy those Animal Crossing emotes, Cody, and the ad-free viewing. Thanks to Mars. Thank you so much for that support and generosity, Mars. You all are so kind today. I really appreciate it. You could eat 10 turnips at once. That could get expensive though. Yeah, maybe once I'm like done using the stock market for my own nefarious purposes. I use gyroids as ambient sound in one of my favorite rooms in New Leaf. Would love to have that option again. Yeah, same, Alochi. My favorite were always the lullaboids in particular. I loved using the lullaboids in combination with stale cupcakes. And I feel like another classic option is something like the drum-themed gyroids along with like some really rhythmic music. Anyway, it is really fun to mix and match that. Didn't the data mine find the word Haniwa in relation to the museum? Not losing hope yet? Oh, Haniwa, what does that mean? I don't like gyroids. They freaked me out in the GameCube version and I never got over it. Yeah, I've definitely heard that. Lenore, you're not alone there. I think what I'm gonna do, instead of continuing the river along the cliff, I'm just gonna have it form a little pool right here, because I don't like the idea of it going along the cliff. It doesn't really look good. I'm just gonna form a little pool for it to end. I think that'll look cute. Nintendo made a tweet about it today. Oh, I gotta go check that out later. Guess we're raiding your island tonight. Do y'all want to like experiment with the flower trick? If we do, maybe I should do it over in my side town, which is like a hybrid breeding town. I don't know if y'all want to take a little break from this real quick and let me show you all like my hybrid breeding town. I can even like visit it mostly like just with this character. It's over here on my second Switch. Yeah, I mean, now that we know that that's a thing, feel free to do that, like over in the Discord, like team up with a gardening buddy and y'all can like visit your islands every day and water each other's flowers. Get a head start with like hybrid breeding and stuff. Haniwa are clay figures found at Japanese grave sites. They're what gyroids are based off of. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I remembered something like that. There are lots of traditional things in Japanese culture that are included into Animal Crossing, and one of them's, of course, Tom Nook. Like, Tom Nook being a tanuki is kind of like a reference to some aspects of Japanese culture. Let's do this thing? Oh yeah, that might be kind of a fun thing to experiment with on stream. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. Gotta figure out how to make this look natural, but maybe I can do that another time. Kind of struggling with it. It says that I need a system update though first on my other Switch. Did you all have like a system update to do today? Interested in seeing the hybrid breeding island? Yeah, I haven't had a whole lot of luck with the more fancy hybrids yet, like green mums I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get purple hyacinths, but I'm having good luck with other sorts of hybrids that are like less fancy and common, or less uncommon. I hope I can get a watering party going on my island at some point too. Yeah. I kinda, I guess, have a bit of an advantage there being a streamer. Like, I hope y'all are able to find watering buddies too, or I can technically be my own watering buddy since I have another Switch. I'm just trying to keep an update on this, keep an eye on this update on my other Switch. Oh, I hope your download speeds up, Dark Knight. At least it's 80% now instead of 60. Dang, I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? But let me also make sure I'm on the right date and time on my side town. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was worried enough about turnips the other day that I started to time travel on my other copy to make sure that I could find a decent turnip price, but then someone else came to the rescue and I was able to just find one in someone else's town, but I was getting like a little cheaty almost. So let's set it to the current day. And it's 8:47 p.m. Alright, so the time is updated. Yeah, I think about the data mine talk and about like gyroids, didn't they say something about like a sort of cafe for gyroids that might be added at some point? I guess that's what I think might be added, as like a Brewster gyroid cafe. But I'm getting kind of mixed up in my head over what was in the data mine and what was like actually referred to in the update by Nintendo. I'm gonna have to like parse through everything again. System update and the AC servers are about to be down for maintenance. Oh yeah, seems like not a good time. Maybe might be fun to at least like visit briefly just to show you all what it is. Gonna get kicked out in a couple minutes. Oh. Oh well, maybe another time. Look at Melba enjoying the waterfall here. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. It's such a challenge when you're working with like such small little areas of land. It's like such a thing. Oh, I feel like this looks so cozy though. As long as I'm able to make the top of the waterfall also look natural. don't like how the bottom looks at all. I think I only like how the waterfall pools look if you're able to make it have a straight edge, because otherwise it bothers me having a curved edge and then a straight edge next to each other. I feel like you have to do it this way, or at least I like to do it this way. Ah, it looks kind of awkward though. Trying my best to make this look natural. It's right by my entrance too. I want to make sure it looks really nice and natural and good, because it's like your first impression of my town, but maybe I'm kind of going about things in an odd way. Maybe that's just not really how I should go about the waterfall. Maybe like over here I'll have more room to play around with waterfalls, and right here it's like too close, too crowded. I don't have enough space to make it look natural. Do y'all think that I should abandon the waterfall here at the top here? Do you think I should do it more where I have more room down here? That's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, I think we're about to be kicked from Wi-Fi service anyway pretty soon, but I thought maybe like before I get kicked, maybe I could show y'all my hybrid breeding town since we keep talking about it, and I can show you my progress. I think that might be kind of fun. So let me take a little break from my island designer thing. Race against the clock. Cleared the area covering my secret beach. Hope to see red soon then. Yeah, I didn't really have anything on my secret beach, but I did have a little fancy terraformed area around my secret beach, which is kind of funny. It's one of the very first areas I've tried to terraform, and here we are, like, it's being added now to, like, a feature. So I'm setting up the Wi-Fi for my hybrid breeding town. I think that sounds good, to move the waterfall down where you have more room. Yeah, I really liked the idea of having one near the entrance, but my town hall is so close to my airport that it kind of makes any terraforming in that area kind of cramped. I've actually heard some people complain about that to some extent, like with their town hall being close to the airport, that they don't like it because they can't have like a long entrance to town. But I'm gonna try my best to continue being positive and making it work, because I actually kind of like having them close together, because I figure they're both off-theme for my island, so might as well have two off-theme things like close together. So here I am, Wi-Fiing with myself. Yeah, I don't know that either, Cody. That was really weird. Alright, so let's search for friends. Lucky just gave me a new nickname in New Leaf, Wonder R. Kind of sounds like Wonder, so I decided to keep it. Oh, that sounds cute. But here's Estelle from Citaloon in New Horizons now. That's one of the things I was looking for in a map. I didn't want resident services to be too close to the airport. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I kind of wanted mine to be close, but maybe I am gonna like run into a few issues that I'll have to try to work around, essentially. But I hope I can make it work. So you're playing a New Leaf while waiting for New Horizons to download Dark Knight? That sounds cozy. And we can get the crappy flyover of my hybrid breeding town. Ah, it's so nice to see rivers again though. That's gonna be something I'm gonna be missing a lot when, like, I don't know, working on this terraforming. I'm just gonna miss like seeing the rivers and the waterfalls that naturally exist. I hope I make fast progress on it. Look at all this. Maintenance is starting. Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's just do a quick look around. This is my blue hyacinth breeding spot, which actually I've gotten them from here. You see all this? Like, I go through watering this and then I get lots of blue hyacinths, but I heard that apparently like a few people in chat think that you can't get purple ones from this. You can only get purple ones via like the blue hyacinths you get from tours, which I didn't realize and I'm still not totally sure about, but I mean, I guess that's something to keep in mind. And I got a few orange roses now, and looks like a black rose coming up here. And I'm not really trying for a lot of pink windflowers, so I often don't water this patch. The great thing is that if you're not interested in a certain hybrid, you don't really have to water every single patch. You can just water what you want to try to get. But this is where I'm trying to get green mums. Haven't had any luck yet. These are supposed to be like hybrid yellow mums. I haven't had any luck here either. This is supposed to be what's getting me purple windflowers. Hasn't been working. Yeah, I'm trying to get like purple windflowers here. Tipper was eyeing a snail, so I caught it and gave it to her. So cute. Oh, that does sound precious. And over on the other side of town, that's where I'm trying to like do even more like fancy breeding, like trying to get purple pansies. Oh, didn't mean to do the watering can, although that would be helpful. So this is where I'm trying to grow purple pansies from this patch over here. Maybe the guide I'm doing is wrong, but trying to get like hybrid reds here and then move the hybrid reds over here and then get purple pansies this way. But yeah, I have lots of luck with the more simple hybrids like orange cosmos, like pink flowers, got a few orange tulips, anything that's easy, like I've had good luck with. Anything that's like kind of complicated, still trying to work on. Hybrid reds do make purple? Okay, I'll keep trying then, Star Fox. Maybe I just need more time with it. Got some more pink mums. But yeah, I guess I can show you all the map as well. Got some pink cosmos. I'm not sure if I'll actually keep this town long term. I guess some of the things I kind of liked about it was that I feel like the river mouths have an even amount of space between the edge of the edge of the island and the river mouth, so it's like, it feels very like symmetrical and neat to me. And I guess that's the main thing to keep in mind with a map is the river mouths and then the town hall location. You're still breeding for purple pansies? Would it help if I gave you one? Oh, yeah, I haven't gotten a purple pansy yet, but you don't have to give up one of yours, Teru. I can try to grow it myself, but that's kind of you to offer. But yeah, this is my hybrid breeding town, and I guess we've sufficiently kind of explored it and can probably like head back to our terraforming project. Those are the same river mouth locations I have on my island. Oh, interesting. Do you like them? I feel a little mixed feelings because, like, oh, by the way, this is a... Doesn't she kind of have a familiar look to her face, Estelle? I guess... Yeah, you see her? Doesn't she kind of look like Estelle from Citaloon again? It's kind of cute to have her remade in New Horizons. I'm going super simple with my flowers, blue hyacinths and white tulips or white lilies. Oh, that sounds lovely, a nice blue and white theme. You can definitely do so many different things with flowers, whether you want to like have practically every variety in your town or go with a certain color scheme, and then even among like color scheme choices you can try to have different breeds among the colors. Like, you could... Oh my gosh, look at this flyover of Athalia. Holy crap. It's so empty. Oh gosh, my island is so barren right now. I hope I can make a quick work of all this stuff because it's hard to sing my island like this. The bridge, yeah, I saw that in someone else's town recently and I kind of laughed at it, and it's kind of funny that I ended up doing it myself, like with the bridge floating off in the middle of town. Ah, what's Elvis trying to catch? Oh, he's not trying to catch something, he just has a net on. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna delete this waterfall for now because it's too hard to work with in this skinny spot. I'm gonna try to make it like just a nice little dip in the river, or not river, a dip in the cliff. We got an hourly music change. Are you all experiencing the maintenance like in your switches and your islands right now? Because I haven't been notified quite yet, but maybe it's not going to notify me. Alright, so let's make this a little further out. And I like the idea of like having this spot maybe where it's like a little circle and then it starts to get skinny before it gets wide again. I think I kind of like that idea. And then maybe in the spot where the land gets wider, I can put like a street lamp there or something to kind of like pull the street lights into the area. Or even something like a shell fountain could work. I really like the shell fountains. I feel like they could work right here a lot. Where's my shell fountain? Oh, it's not centered though. I've been notified and it's starting for me. Oh yeah, I wonder if it's just not starting for me because I'm like actively playing. Maybe as soon as like I reboot my Switch, the maintenance is gonna start for me as well. Oh, interesting. I actually can't center it in this little spot here. I made it like uncenterable. That's so funny. So does the update start tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern? Oh, I have no idea, but Therapy mentioned that they're getting theirs right now, so I think it's happening right now. What time can we play the updated game? Oh, interesting. I don't know if I remember that. I'd have to look up the info about the event again. Maybe I should look up the info about the event since it's so hype and it's like the key event right now. Like I should check Nintendo's Twitter. Twitter.com/Animal Crossing, right? That's what should have it. So it's landing on your island the 23rd. I don't know what time on the 23rd though, it just says the 23rd. Do y'all feel like that sometimes having a single jagged edge helps it look more natural, like not have rounded edges the entire way, but I feel like you gotta put it in the exact right spot for that or otherwise it just looks kind of weird. Alright, so a street lamp right here. And maybe some flowers. The little entrance right here can like take you up to the town hall but then fork this way. And there can be flowers and trees up at the top and some waterfalls further down. It lasts an hour, the maintenance I mean. Oh, interesting. Yeah, as much as like, sometimes with these terraforming projects, I want to at least have something to show before the end of stream. It's gonna make me feel really guilty if I have to like end stream and I haven't accomplished much yet, but might be what I have to do. I personally never use jagged edges. Maybe I should. I feel like I used it to good effect, like in that area of town over there where I call like the secret garden. Have you seen that yet, Cody? Have you seen my little secret garden over in the secret beach area? Lengthen the side with the jagged a bit so it looks intentional. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Let me try that real quick just to do like a little check. Yeah, that looks... Yeah, that looks great. I might even prefer that to that long, like, diagonal edge. Although, I wonder if this is like too concave of like a little... It's like, oh no! The struggle. Making natural looking cliffs can look so hard, or it can be so hard. I wonder if that looks a little bit more natural, or if... I feel like I could just do this like all day and still not be satisfied. Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm like in the tank right now. I'm thinking hard about this. Don't worry at all. Terraforming is going back and forth a lot until you find the way you like it. Yeah, it's so tedious. I felt almost like I did a better job over in my secret garden area. I think I've seen your garden, but that was a few days ago. Not sure if you updated it. Yeah, I haven't been working on it a whole lot, so I guess you probably have seen it. Huh, I wonder if that looks kind of interesting. Like a little edge like that. Ah, I don't like when that happens. I think rounded cliffs look more natural as long as they're not perfectly even. A rounded edge shows it's been weathered. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like what you could like run into problems with is if you have like too many rounded edges that just like look like little waves in the cliff, like that can maybe look like a little too manufactured. You gotta kind of add the curves in the right spots. Let's do a rounded edge right there, and then I'd love to have like a little concave part where it gets like skinny and then it gets wider, but I'm having trouble with that. Yeah, maybe that's a good little concave right there. Oh, Gulliver. That does sound like a funny video. Speaking of which, I think we have Gulliver in town today. I can't believe I've forgotten about that. Maybe I should go and say hi to Gulliver. Congratulations, Darkeneye. Darkeneye in chat is downloading New Horizons for the very first time. So like, they're about to like start their island, or at least start resetting for their island. Congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I guess this is the equivalent of like how we were all feeling on the 19th, basically. I'm so happy for you. Please make yourself at home here, Toasty. I was hoping you'd catch me a dab. Oh, Melba will not shut up about the dab. She's gonna keep bugging me till I finally go fishing for her. Oh, you just updated your game, Lewis? That is so exciting. I can't wait to download my update when I'm done with stream later. I was hoping to feel like I'd accomplished something with terraforming today, and maybe I did in the sense that I at least started on the cliff, but I was hoping to have more to show for it, you know? But here's Gulliver. No, you walk the plank, aha, but think you're so smart. Who's at the helm? Just give me 5 more minutes. The waves are ready the pool noodles. Waiter, someone put salt in this water. Oh, I love that. Someone put salt in this water. Up we go, on your feet, sailor. This isn't our first mystery beach and it won't be our last. Is this your beach? I mean, technically this isn't really my island, I think. I don't own it. Oh, he remembers me. This is my second time helping out Gulliver. The first time I helped him out, I got like a North Pole or South Pole or something like that. I hope I get something better from him this time. Should I get a marble skin or pink clouds over your Switch? I think the marble skin sounds kind of cool. Sure, let's find— oh no! Oh! I thought I denied his request, but he's giving me the chance to like find his communicator parts anyway. But I did say no. He was like, can you find my parts for me? And I said no on accident, but he's just like, yeah, do it anyways. That reminds me of the GameCube version when you're like hanging out in the train with Rover and Rover says, can I sit here? And there's actually an option in the game where you can say, no, don't sit here, but Rover's like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here anyways. So sometimes the game just doesn't let you say no. I think in Wild World one time I tried to say no to the HRA, like Tom Nook was like, by the way, there's this thing called the HRA, are you interested? And I was like, no. And then Tom Nook was like, oh, I insist. Anything pink or marble are my aesthetic. Oh yeah, those both sound so fitting then. The marble sounds really unique though, I'd be interested to see that. So I guess we have a new little quest to do with Gulliver. I haven't seen a whole lot of those spots in the sand though. Plus my sand is so covered up by flowers right now. Are those weeds? Oh, you might be seeing weeds in my town, Spooky. I haven't picked a lot of weeds, which used to be because I didn't know how to regrow them. I actually have found out how to regrow them. You can essentially water weeds and they're gonna grow, so I might have a few aesthetic weeds in my town later, but I'm glad I know how to like grow them now so I don't have to feel so attached to these ones. Oh gosh, what a ripoff. Did y'all see that? I dug up the fossil with my shovel and then the shovel promptly broke. Even though my pockets were full. Wooden double bed. Oh, I already know that DIY. I have quite the duplicate DIY collection right now. I have quite the pile over here. But I know some people might be interested in some of these, particularly the floral swag. I love the weeds, definitely gonna use them for aesthetics. Yeah, me too. I will say the effect is lost a little bit when your town is barren. It helps to mix in the weeds with flowers. Ah, where did my shovel go? Oh yeah, it just broke. And what's funny is I think I didn't have one of my little handy dandy workbenches in my pockets. I have so many duplicate DIYs, all you too, Lenore. Genji was thinking again. A lot of my villagers have been thinking lately. Do y'all know what that's like about? Does that just happen a lot these days? I feel like I didn't used to see it happen much, but now I see it all the time. I thought it used to be like the new pinging, like it was when they were thinking about moving. I got something for you, a sleeping bag. Oh, thank you, Genji. Nan gave this to me the other day, but I already have one at home. There's no point in me having two, so I'll pay it forward. Oh, thank you, Genji. Oh, Able Sisters isn't open anymore? Yeah, gosh, it feels weird to be streaming this late. I guess I started kind of later than normal. Thinking is a different version of pinging? Oh, okay. Nice to have that confirmation. So I gotta go make a shovel. Ooh, you have 12 extra DIYs? Yeah, I definitely want to reserve some of the more, like, valuable ones for the community, definitely. But if I ever have too many DIYs that are just super, super common, I'm totally just gonna give them to, like, my side characters and stuff. Nice way to get rid of them. If any of you are interested in having side characters, there are some perks. You actually get, like, 2 bottles every day, which is pretty cool. Like, the bottles that wash up on the beach, you can get 2 of them every day. Plus more storage. No more design space though. I was really hoping that you could get more design spaces with your side characters, but they took away that feature. Alright, so let's craft a shovel. It's quite nice. I didn't know about the bottles. Yeah, I've definitely noticed it ever since I created a second character and I saw it confirmed on Twitter. It might get overwhelming almost if you like have something like 8 characters, 8 bottles on the beach every day. Like, it seems a little like OP almost, like overpowered. Alright, so I made a flimsy shovel at least. Maybe that'll have to do for now. So many like street lights in my pockets. I traded for so many of these street lamps. Amiibo cards can also give you a DIY. Yeah, I was kind of contemplating maybe scanning in someone that might have like shelf furniture for me, like scanning in someone like Marina. Maybe while we're like on our little break here, I can give that a shot, scan in Marina. I have such a hard time remembering like which amiibo card binder to look in though. Marina, amiibo card. So she's in series 3, which I do happen to have pretty handy. Let's see how quickly I can find Marina in here. Okay, she's pretty close to the beginning. I hope this works. If Marina gives me a shell DIY, I'm gonna be so hyped. I hope it works, but I'm gonna feel dumb if it doesn't, because then I scanned her in for nothing. I don't really want Marina in my town. So let's invite a camper. I think Uki villagers give you shell DIYs. Yeah, but Marina's an octopus. You don't think it goes based off of that at all? Oh well, if it doesn't work then I'll just scan in Ukis more in the future. They're based off of personality? Oh, okay, I feel dumb. Goes by personality type? Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what Marina gives us. My theory was based off of the fact that Colton gave me like golden plates, so I thought like golden plates, that is a very Colton-esque item, But I guess I can see why golden plates are also a smug item too. Not just Colton, but just smug in general. No, I'm not getting Marina Star Fox. I was hoping to get a shell DIY and I just went about it the wrong way, but we'll see what she gives me. You think that that's clever? Yeah, I think it makes sense. She's an octopus. Oh, she's so cute though. I like her outfit. It'd be great to take home a cutting board that was made here. Oh yeah, I already have the cutting board. That might be someone, like another duplicate DIY that people might like. Or wait, no, she's not gonna give me the DIY for that. Because I already have it. Dang it. Alright, well, that was kind of a fail. Beardo gives me all golden stuff all the time. Oh, okay, it's just a smug thing. And here I was thinking it was a unique to Colton. I thought, oh yeah, Colton. The gold plates are so fitting for him. But yeah, while I'm over here, this is probably my favorite terraformed land to date. Like, I just think I'm so happy with this little spot here, and I hope I can, like, be as happy with everything else that I do eventually. The only thing I'm a little nervous about is that I made it too big. Like, I could kind of shrink this cliff a little closer and make it smaller, but I really like what I did over here. Like, I like that cliff in particular. Yeah, it just feels like everyone knew the Uki thing but me. It's almost like I haven't been, like, paying enough attention to the guides and stuff. I've been wanting to scan in campers daily for DIY recipes, but at the same time feel like it's going to give me fewer random campers in the long run. Yeah, I've been mostly focused on dream neighbors for the most part, like scanning in dreamies, and that was the first time I've ever scanned in a villager for a DIY, so it's like it kind of backfired on me. I wonder if I'll be so quick to do that again because it kind of didn't work out so well. But yeah, maybe I'll work on refining the cliff a bit more while keeping an eye out for Gulliver. Maybe I'll do the Gulliver minigame like off stream. I feel like I'm like jumping around between a million different things right now, like Gulliver and terraforming and camping. I wonder where I should do the first waterfall. Maybe up here where it starts to get wider, or over here where it's even more wide. Yeah, maybe that'll work good, like over here. I feel like that might work. You can press the plus button to find the update. I thought it wasn't available yet. Oh, okay. Thanks for the info, Teru. Updated my game and ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I can't wait. I originally thought it was going to be today because today is actually Earth Day, isn't it? But I guess I don't know. Why do you all think that they didn't have it be today? What's kind of funny is, like, I kind of almost like the experiment I did that I tore down better than anything I've done today. But I know it's just gonna take trial and error to get right, but if y'all remember that terraforming experiment that I tore down over here, like, I like that even better than I like any of this stuff. Oh well, it'll take work and time. Alright, trying to make a little waterfall here. I wonder if it looks natural to have the waterfall like embedded into the ground. That almost might not look super natural. You have Celeste? Yeah, she gave me a Taurus bathtub earlier today. I was really hyped about that. Taurus bathtub. No, let me add to the cliff right here. You have to walk all the way down just to alter the cliff. You just scanned an Uki and she gave me a shell partition. Oh, I'm so jealous. Dang. Well, now I know. Thank you all so much for letting me know about that. Now I know for next time. I'm feeling like so frazzled by terraforming right now, guys. It just feels so... Nothing's like kind of working the way I want. It's just kind of frustrating. But yeah, I guess if I'm gonna do a waterfall right here, then sometimes just adding like another layer to it is what makes sense as far as making it even more sort of majestic and looking fancy. So I could work on like making another little layer right here. Luckily you have the experiment documented on your stream, so you can always look at it to see if you want to recreate it. Yeah, I was thinking that. I do like to take lots of pictures and document if I ever want to like recreate that spot. I think I have plenty of pictures of it. Why won't it let me do one right here? Okay, there we go. But I feel like part of the reason why that little mini terraforming experiment looked, I was happy with it as it was, is because it was smaller and it's easier to do like a tiny little terraform experiment. What I'm trying to do right now is essentially make it bigger, and so that's why it's more complex and more difficult, is because I made this area so big. And now I've got to figure out how to fill this large area, so it's just going to be like a bit of a learning curve. It's fine to take a break from it and come back later. Yeah, I might do that here in a bit. I feel bad though, like I didn't accomplish what I wanted in a sense. Oh well. I think you all can kind of like, you can see what I'm going for though, right? Like there's going to be some areas that are going to be raised, some areas that are going to be flat, and there's going to be villager homes up here. And the museum's going to be up here at some point, so like it is going to look nice eventually. It's just going to take time to get right. I used to go through hourly phases of hating and loving my island. I even contemplated just giving up, but it'll all be worth it soon. Yeah, I feel like really frazzled by it sometimes, and sometimes I feel like I'm doing a good job, and sometimes I feel like I'm not. Like, maybe you kind of have to be in the mood for terraforming almost, or have to be in the zone. You know what got me about waterscaping? You can only modify the cliffs from below, but you can modify waterfalls from above and below. So you make the waterfall from above, then accidentally delete it from below, and then you gotta go all the way back up. Oh, that does sound painful. I've definitely noticed stuff like that too, Teru, where it's like there's different rules, like different places you need to be standing for the waterfalls versus the cliffs. I always take terraforming projects a little bit at a time. Yeah, I've heard so many people though say that they do things like terraform their whole island like in a day, or I don't know, I feel like that's kind of almost what I wanted to do, because it's like my island is so barren right now. I'm gonna get tired of it quick, but it's gonna take time, I think, because I'm so slow. Could maybe do the path laying and street lamps to help you visualize what you want to be behind it. Oh, that's a good idea, Leah. I might take that to heart. I'm making a boardwalk and cleared my beach area, so hopefully it'll look good. Oh, good luck, Cody. I hope the boardwalk goes well. That sounds like a really cute idea. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, a more elegant version of, basically, like a beach walk area. Don't feel bad at all. It can be a bit hit or miss until you get it right. There's absolutely no rush. Yeah, that's how I feel. It's so hit and miss. I appreciate the encouragement though. Probably like off stream I'll do like some brainstorming and then maybe come back with like a clear mind in the future. Let me just see like if this double waterfall, I want to keep the double waterfalls and stuff in this particular area relatively simple. Like I want them to be skinny for the most part, so that's why I'm doing lots of little skinny baby waterfalls. Oh no! There we go. I know it sounds silly, but making sure you ate something and drinking water helps when terraforming. I found myself hating everything when terraforming when I haven't ate in a while. Oh, that's so funny, Sapling Crossing. It's true, I haven't eaten in a while because I was in a rush to start stream earlier. That's such good advice. Self-care when terraforming. I kind of love that though. Kind of reminds me of the fact that sometimes I wasn't always good about that when New Horizons first came out, because it's almost like I couldn't stop playing, and so it does bear remembering sometimes to, yeah, take breaks, have something to eat and drink. I'm in shock. I got a perfect 2 south exit, river map, a blue airport, and one of my dreamies, Phoebe, all on the first try. Don't know how to process this. Oh, it sounds meant to be, Dark Knight. Congratulations. Really happy for you. Although, I don't want to diminish your excitement, but sometimes you actually don't want your dreamie to be your starting neighbor, because sometimes their houses get so much more fancier when they move in later. But at the same time, I don't. That's definitely really exciting. And your fruit is apples? Ooh, that's what I have. I wonder how I did my double waterfalls before. Maybe I need to go and like spy on my previous experiment since I was kind of happy with it. Oh, I love the little baby waterfalls. So I guess what the path would be doing right here, which I think I should take Leah's advice and maybe even do the pathing first so I know what sort of terraforming to do. Because right here the pathing might actually be too narrow near this terraforming. I might have to like push all this stuff back. And then it's gonna be like lots of white flowers, white street lamps, white villager homes, white paths. I think I'm gonna play around a lot with like the default paths at first just to mark things down, and then like as time goes on and I focus more on like pattern making instead of just landscaping, I'll try to make my own paths for this town. But I love the fact that the game gives you default paths to play around with, even separate from the QR code paths. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see how it looks. I know it's such a work in progress though. Something I gotta consider too is like where the museum is gonna be placed, because the museum's gonna take up a lot of real estate. And something I'm thinking is that there is this other space on the other side of town, so maybe the museum could be on one side where there's like more space. Boom, Prezi, a jumper work suit. It's for my bestie. Oh, I'm Bunny's bestie. How wholesome. I was tempted on keeping Sky, but after knowing her house is going to be basic as heck, she'll be getting the boot in a few days. Aw. Maybe you can always move in Phoebe again later. Oh, so exciting for you, Dark Knight. I can't wait to see some of your screenshots posted in Discord later. I think I'm gonna stop driving myself crazy with this terraforming project for now and maybe like focus on it another time or give myself time to think maybe off stream. I think winging it on stream was maybe like kind of a bad idea, but at least I have land to work with now. And maybe the last thing I can do is try to help Gulliver out, say hi to my neighbors. Did you get to hang out with your buddy Hannah the other day? Kayaking all the way from Mysteria. Aw, someone from stream. The double waterfall looks so pretty. Yeah, I feel like it's so easy for double waterfalls to look pretty. The skinny waterfalls I'm really partial to. They look so lovely. Alright, found one communicator part. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Dark Knight. And glad you found a town that you were so happy with, like right at the get-go. That's so wonderful. At least the communicator parts are pretty easy so far. I feel like they kind of borrowed from Wild World a little bit. Like Wild World, you used to like find these little gears around town that were like supposed to repair his spaceship, and they kind of did something similar in this game, but just something a bit more down to earth, like a cell phone. And I think as I continue to like landscape this area and terraform this area too, like I'm going to probably continue to move more and more flowers to the beach, and I thought it would be funny to basically just give like Melba this giant garden, like fill every square down here with hybrids. I'm sure Melba would appreciate it. How do you pick things up? In general, I think picking things up is still Y, but just be careful when you try to pick up like flowers and stuff, like that requires a shovel. Yeah, the controls are a pretty big learning curve. I think what I find the biggest like learning curve as far as muscle memory is like all the menus. Like there's your Nook phone menu, there's your storage, there's your inventory. There's so many different like little menus you have to pull up all the time in this game, and sometimes early on I kept like hitting the wrong buttons. Oh yeah, and it starts off with that cozy tutorial day before it moves on to real time, which is a really, really charming start to the game. So I found the third communicator part. Sometimes I just straight up like ignore the balloons these days. I don't know, like I remember when the game first came out, I was so hyped about the balloon presents, and then Bunny Day kind of ruined the balloon presents a little for me, and you'd think that my hype should be all the way back, but I just haven't been getting exciting things from the balloons lately. Like I've been getting a lot of just plain old stuff, so it hasn't been motivating me to shoot every single one of them down. But yeah, like a telescope, I already have that, so. Balloons are so helpful for me, it's back. Oh yeah, I guess I just haven't been getting good ones lately. The second I get like a DIY from a balloon, that's probably gonna like increase my hype again. Oh, is that one? Alright, almost there. We only need one more communicator part, and I feel like I haven't been to this beach over here yet, which I was about to bring out my vaulting pole, but I don't need the vaulting pole anymore. R.I.P. River. Alright, here it is over here on my little shell beach. I continuously get 5 iron nuggets or clay from balloons. Yeah, me too, Andrew. That's one of the things that I get all the time, which I guess I can see how it's helpful, getting materials, but I'd rather get like funner stuff. Alright, so let's go help Gulliver. I hope that he sends me something good. By the way, just like while I'm thinking about it, do y'all notice that like the skinny rivers that are super skinny just don't look quite as good as you would want? Like, don't y'all wish that those one space wide canals looked like a little bit better? I feel like I never ever want to have something be one space wide because it just doesn't look good enough. Maybe if it's vertical it looks okay, but I just wish they made like the one space wide rivers just a little bit wider or look a little bit better. I find myself never really using those. Even though I like the idea of it, because that would have been the equivalent of those QR code paths that everyone made in the New Leaf days that were like one space wide little rivers. But I just don't really like how they look. Alright, so let's go give Gulliver his parts back. Let's see if this thing can send a message. Ahoy there, crew, it's me, your brother from another rudder. So listen, it happened again. Can you swing by to pick me up? Sending my coordinates now. Gulliver, over and out. I wish he would just tell me. The suspense. I hope it's Stonehenge. My friend got Stonehenge from Gulliver the other day and I'm so jealous. So much better than my little like North Pole. I wish the water was higher in them. Yeah, I guess I can see why it probably has to match the highness of like this cliff lining the river, but it would be nice if you can make the water higher for those little canals. Oh, thanks for your lurk, Jay. I'm actually thinking of wrapping up stream pretty soon anyways, because I was trying to do this terraforming project, but I think I need a little bit of a break from it. There's my little double waterfall I did, but I'm still trying to like figure out how I want to shape the cliff and where the path is going to be along the cliff, where the streetlights are going to be. Gotta figure it all out. Got a sombrero and a pyramid from Gulliver. Oh, that's crazy. Ah, Genji's been really talkative today. What you got for me, Genji? A striped tank? Feels like my villagers are giving me like so many random gifts lately. Like they've just been like, here, take this. Alright, I think the last thing I'm gonna do is do my infrastructure move for today. I could either remove an incline, remove that silly bridge that's floating out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe that's something safe to do. Do I have enough money in my pockets, please? I think I do. So let's talk infrastructure. And let's do bridges / inclines and remove one. So, oh, this is cool. They show you like a little map of it. Yeah, let's remove this floating one. Downloading the update. Oh, exciting. Is it a big update? Does it take a while? Oh, he just gave you the Statue of Liberty, Leah? That's so funny. I've seen some people use that in their towns. Like, one town tour video I watched recently, they like put the Statue of Liberty like in a little moat, basically, like in the middle of a lake. Very creative. Took like 1 or 2 minutes, not too big. Oh, I'm so excited about it. I think I might go ahead and leave the stream here for tonight. I am, like, kind of sorry for a few things tonight in the sense that, one, I started late, and two, I can't say my little terraforming project I started today went, like, quite as smoothly and nice as I had hoped, but, I feel very heartened by just my determination. I think I can get it right eventually through, like, sheer trial and error and determination, just like anything I do. Like, I'm gonna keep working on it, but I'll be back tomorrow with, like, an even more kind of hyped little stream to go and see Leaf for the first time. I can't wait to hype with y'all about bushes and what bushes we get tomorrow, and Leaf and Crazy Red and art, and God, I can't wait to experience this update with everyone. And thanks so much for all the love today. This was like this is my very first like hype train, and I really appreciate like all the love and support today. It really means the world, and thanks for sticking around during my little terraforming attempts. Hopefully the stream put you in a good mood today. Oh yeah, it definitely did. I think I mentioned earlier I went from like being kind of crying and upset earlier today to like feeling very cheerful, if not a little frustrated at times, but frustrated in a good way. Like this actually didn't get me down or anything. It's just more like a puzzle that I have to solve, if that makes sense. If you're still down for a watering party later after the server maintenance, yeah, and definitely like we should try to do that for other towns too, not just my town, but that would be so cool to see those like moon glowing spots on the flowers and stuff. I can't wait to experiment with that. Oh, and hi Mary, welcome to stream. I didn't realize you just came in. But bye Therapy and Lenore and Leah and Mercy and Dark and I. Oh, thank you all so much. Guess I'll go ahead and end and see what the update's about. Maybe we could raid someone though and kind of spread the love depending on who I see online. This is how terraforming goes. You'll get something good eventually because you always seem to. Oh, thanks, Taro. Yeah, it's that's something I kind of take pride in, honestly. It's part of the reason why I've managed to make some of the patterns I've made too, is just out of sheer determination. It can take a lot of trial and error for me, just like with anything. It's actually Twitch isn't loading for me. I can't see who's online right now. So I guess no raid because my internet's being really funny. It's not even loading Twitch at the moment, but thank you all so much for watching, and see you all later. Can't wait to hype about the update with you all. Do a channel on Discord for flower watering? Ooh, thanks for the suggestion, Heather. I might set that up. But yeah, see you all tomorrow. Bye. Much love.